unnecessary tool to extend your combos and make your hits worthwhile, right? But we'll see how it goes against Blue Mary.
And I think Blue Mary is definitely a scary matchup too here for Kukri, because Blue Mary can cover the screen, like cover that space so fast, right? Like Kukri can't really run away from her with EX Slide being a threat, but so far doing incredibly strong. There's the toss out of the corner though, kind of corners themselves, unfortunately.
That's still okay for BBZ though. As we always say with Kukri, Kukri is a character that absolutely drowns you in plus frames here off of all the Tatsus except for EX, I believe, ending up plus. So being able to really put themselves in great situations and using the clone for that little bit of movement and being able to leave those lingering hitboxes. And that was a punish opportunity, does not come through.
No, and you're going to be put into the corner here, and I really love the way that BBZ is abusing these fireballs here just to force Blue Mary to jump in and get rid of that threat of slide.
Yes, and dude, Kukri, a lot of people don't think about Kukri's fireball game, but dude, his fireball is incredible for controlling that grounded space, especially like at 2 character links where it's a little too far for them to be able to hop over quickly.
Here comes Iori. Definitely, you know, we're pretty far gone from this patch that recently came out, so everyone knows Iori is strong again, one of the big winners. We're going to see if Lateralis can actually get through this fireball game, because BBZ is still leaning into it.
Oh, yeah, tried to go for the 6A, does not work out. Easy punch with the EX Rekkas. Goes for a reset, wake up throw from BBZ, a little disrespectful there, and I love it.
Comes up that clones, whiffs the jumping CD, but that's alright, we're going to catch you low anyway, going straight into an EX combo.
Continuing on, 2-hit combo there when you're able to use the fireball from that distance and gets the sweep 2B and then stands up. The stand up is so tricky going straight back into the sweep. You think hop as soon as you see him stand.
Absolutely, and BBZ is looking incredibly healthy here with Kukri as well. Now just needs to keep Shermie out, but might not be able to play that zoning game as well against Shermie, a really strong anti-grappler, anti-zoning grappler here. So far doing a great job locking down Shermie here in the corner.
Fireball can be plus depending on the spacing, but that was not quite the right spacing there. Good use of the second fireball. That's what I was talking about with those plus frames. Once again, I like the jump back CD. A good idea, but continues to get stifled out here, and there's the overhead finally bringing it out.
Yeah, and I like the patience as well to go for the run-up and wait to try and call out BBZ's teleport, but they didn't have an answer for it. They just kind of allowed BBZ to get away with it, and that is going to be game 1 going to BBZ here with a Kukri OCV to start off TNS.
I mean, this character is really, really good at snowballing, so it's not surprising to see them have the potential to be able to run a team over like that, but BBZ just so firmly in control. Didn't even have to mention the Gato, man. I mean, that's one of the most interesting things about this team, I think, is Kukri playing a battery for these two, but we might not get to experience it.
Yeah, no, so far, Lateralis has not been able to get through this wall of Kukri. It's the zoning game that is playing so well here for BBZ.
Oh, and just like that, being able to whiff cancel as well into the teleports. Another great strength of Kukri is being able to reposition on the fly. The character is impossible to pin down.
And that's the key thing, right? Because Kukri doesn't have a really strong reversal game, so once you get that character pinned down, that's when you can really blow them up. But so far, Blue Mary is not getting anything done. We're seeing a repeat of what we saw last game.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. This character is a super top tier until they have to block. I think a lot of people would definitely agree. I mean, the offense that he's able to put out as we see him continue to pressure out Blue Mary. This is a character with a fantastic reversal game that's not even getting to access it, but there we go with the speedball.
Yep, gonna get the knockdown as well here. And the patience, see, they're trying to call out the teleport, right? But they just aren't reacting to it. They're guessing right, but then they don't do anything when the teleport actually happens and BBZ gets away for free.
That's the worst. The most painful thing is being exactly correct and missing your punish. Ugh. Oh, but that's another great way to be right. Able to jump over the fireball there. Pressures into the wall. Do not let him get out of this corner here. BBZ just hops in, holding up forward.
And able to get a full confirm there as well, going back into this fireball zoning game. Isn't even alternating the pace at which they throw the fireballs. That's how confident they feel so far in their defense and in their approach.
Very nice. Is able to get plus frames off of that. Mistimed the actual meaty, but it doesn't matter. The jump in is able to connect. BBZ might just get 6 characters straight with none answered here. Looking to get 1 hit on Shermie to get the ball rolling.
Teleport backwards to create some space here. Goes into the air, able to knock Shermie out. Pressure is on. Overhead.
Trading with the overhead is so difficult, especially when it has that hard knockdown. Got to go for the jump CD, but Shermie's is a little better, but it doesn't have the clone combos.
This is the fireball meaty, but still able to keep this pressure going, and Shermie just cannot figure out how to escape. She's got 5 bars to work with as well. Let's see, you do not want to die 2 games in a row with a full stick of butter, not even getting a chance to spend it here. There's the roll through the triangle for a cheeky mix-up, not going to quite work, but the clone actually catches Shermie at the last possible second. BBZ with 2 OCBs in a row.
Oh, man. That is, BBZ is one of my personal favorite players. Prototypical top tier team, in my opinion, of this patch. So if you were just looking to pick strong characters only, this is it for sure.
On the flip side here, Nothing XS, they have a really solid team as well. Iori on point, very good. Clark in the middle, having a little bit more mirror to work with, and Yashiro right on the end, and there's a beautiful taco to get a nice confirm.
Sweep, dashes up, jump back, looking for the fireball here. Playing the fireball game versus Kula, though, can be so dangerous because opportunities like this open themselves up.
Picking up there with the standing C, maybe trying to go for a throw opportunity. There's the hop in. Kula just poking out here in the cross under as well, taking him all the way to the corner.
Yeah, not able to get too much else there. They're looking for that sweep, which is a good idea, but unfortunately Kula's buttons are just a little too strong, and the positions she likes to take are naturally very strong against 2D, so you gotta be more careful, but it doesn't matter with the fireball. Good placement.
It looks like the fireball actually caught her in the backdash as well. Here we go, Yashiro coming in, pretty healthy with meter, and this character can absolutely bully you when they have meter, right? Just so safe, you can never figure out when it's your turn to actually press, and the way that they are able to threaten your guard bar is devastating.
Yeah, it's also one thing that's very tough about them that we don't see as often as we get the CD into the corner is their pushback on block is incredible. Looking for the super, doesn't connect though.
Pushback on block, you were talking about, such a difficult move to punish there. But Nothing able to get this command grab, gonna carry even further. I love that. Not only are you establishing better Oki in that situation, you are also pushing them further to the corner, able to close out Yashiro, and we are threatening yet another OCB here.
Yeah, incredible. Honestly, like small ball play from Nothing there. If we get the baseball reference, as a really, really well played little microtransactions from Nothing, top to bottom. And there we go, already spacing out to stay away from that DP. Very aware is Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if Nothing jumps into 1 DP, that's it for Iori.
Air to air, not what you see as often from Koenig. Breaks the DP, no punish.
Able to get the sweep though, trying to keep the pressure on it, uses the DP to take their own turn back.
Not the jump into DP, let's get a slot them.
But now you have to get through Clark, and you want to talk about snowball characters. Clark might be the strongest snowball character of them all here.
Yeah, and probably Nothing's strongest character as well.
Absolutely. I mean, Nothing XS is the Clark cosplayer.
There we go, EX tackle, rolling Death Cradle, just casting out damage here. One more touch, potentially, depending on the hit they're able to find.
Okay, wake up Frankensteiner, elbow as well, and another Frankensteiner beats out the DP.
What a great fight!
Dude, what a dude, amazing use there of the Frankensteiner, as you said. A move that is, man, it was, I think it might have been it was just a, let's keep it real. It was a little front heavy, a little overpowered in the first patch here. The small nerf to it, still usable, still strong, but
it's still strong, Proxy, the numbers don't lie.
When we look, oh my god, when we look back at old Frankensteiner and how good it is now, I'm like, man, the old one,
yeah,
I miss her. I just want her back, dude.
Oh, there's the anti-air 2B, unfortunately not able to get a confirm off of it, just whiffs.
Not a DP, pushes out a little bit here. Looking for the Rekka is Nothing.
So Nothing taking a different approach here, being a lot more patient. There's a clean jump in into throw from Kula.
Trading with the Frostbeth too, not a great like transaction there. Being able to find the knockdown, I like that a lot.
A little confirm, is able to go for a beautiful taco. That's a great decision there from Nothing XS2 because they're so close to the corner that you're not going to expect them to jump over you to go for that cross up, right? Beautiful movement here around the Ice Breath.
Hey, but is able to find that close to see again. Nothing doing very well to find these. Nothing finds CQC situations with Iori more often than I feel like a lot of other Ioris do. Like they are ridiculous at just being able to close the gap like in a, a very casual way.
incredibly good at recognizing when they're getting those hits to get those confirms as well, right?
Yes. Oh, bird watching though lets Yashiro jump in. A huge cross-up is going to take the kill. That was very DPable. Unfortunately, just didn't quite have the reaction on deck.
Here comes Clark now. Clark went absolutely wild the last game. We're going to see if they can close this out as well. So things are looking a little bit more better on the other side. Yashiro starting off strong. There's the jump over the Frankensteiner attempt.
2D. We talk about this all the time with Clark. Clark's 2D, one of the better ones in the game, especially being able to cancel the way that he does. The 2C doesn't work out. Frankensteiner's the answer.
A level 2 backbreaker here as well. Oh, and another clean cross-up. So much meter as well. You absolutely can kill off of this. Level 2 is going to do it.
The Slotham in a significantly better position here, and most of it is off the back of Yashiro just being able to be a little more disrespectful in better situations.
Yeah, but now it's going to be that Yashiro mirror match, right? And Nothing XS is sitting on a much higher meter lead here. Are they going to opt to cash out? Oh no, they unfortunately dropped the 6B there.
Had the connection, able to stop the EX as well. Slotham, one more touch. Anything will do it now for nothing. Ay, and gets it with the 5-time from max distance.
Rooney. I love that he just break dances on you.
It's too toxic.
Sometimes you forget that Yashiro's in a rock band.
Oh no. Honestly, a really, maybe overly aggressive situation from Nothing to set up, but I appreciate the aggression here. Spending the meter, look at the damage.
Keeping the pressure on as well, but jumps right into a sweep. Okay, knockdown, and there's that pushback into a 2B to stuff out any attempt at fighting back. Beautiful stuff here from Nothing, going up 2-0 and moving forward in the bracket.
And Whip is a road less traveled for sure. But Whip is a character that can give a lot of problems to a lot of the characters. I think specifically here in Gato, Gato has such a huge advantage once he's able to lock Whip down, but in just the raw neutral at that character length, I think Whip actually fights this match pretty well.
Also, the question is, does AR Robert have the matchup knowledge to fight against Whip? This is a character, like you said, road less traveled, not seen very often, so a lot of players don't have that matchup experience.
Oh, already rolling in good places though, so Robert clearly has a good amount of knowledge in the matchup. Mothman able to convert though using that EX, extended a little further, OTG and 1 meter available now, and gets the air there!
Looks like they weren't able to get a conversion off of that, but that's all right. They're able to get rid of Gato, and they're going to gain all their life back. And Mothman, not only just playing Whip, but with a really interesting team as well. Benimaru and Yamazaki. I really like this team composition.
Yeah, I think these are two very, very strong characters, and Whip. But Whip is, like we said, just a little bit of a road less travel, and that is some of the situations that can get you in trouble with Whip, right? Being able to go for that attempt, but it just whiffs on characters that are crouching a little too low.
Here we go. This is what you were talking about. Whip has a hard time dealing with pressure, right? So already in the corner, tried to escape, got by 1 combo here from Kula, and 1 more touch should do it. Oh, just a little too high, not able to get the confirm here.
Oh, the guard cancel into losing the character is very tough. That meter is going to be sorely missed. But Robert really taking the character just off the strength of strike throw there. Kula, once she gets Whip cornered, not a lot of options, but Benimaru, I think, does perfectly well in this matchup. A character, again, as we said, patch long far gone, but this character has been a staple since.
Yeah, this character is the opposite of Whip, a character with a lot of options, including a meterless invincible reversal, which is so key. And there's that meterless invincible reversal getting blocked and punished here by Robert. Put all the way into the corner, the rollback to try and bait out the DP again, and they're going to pay for that.
Plenty of meter. 3 on deck. Shadow Strike is blocked. Not able to get a punish, though, too far, but it doesn't matter here. Mothman, how much meter are you willing to spend? It's going to save it, but still, okay, gets the jump in with the jump B. Very nice answer there. Normally, I'd like to see you spend the meter, but Mothman, I appreciate the confidence on that one.
Yeah, it looked like they probably thought it might have killed, too, because it was down to, like, that magic pixel, right? And here we go. Immediate DP against Cronin, making them taste their own medicine.
Oh, this is going to be an enormous punish, though. Plenty of meter here from Mothman. He's only going to spend the 1, but he's going to have a great situation.
Yeah, a great situation for Robert.
No. And
This guy
again,
call an ambulance, but not for me.
dude, the strike throw again is able to just find it. Dude, Robert is so good at being able to close the distance for these throws and not make it telegraphed.
So here's the really interesting choice though on Mothman's team, which is Yamazaki Anchor. That's another thing you don't see too often. This character is such a good meter building character, or really good with just like 1 or 2 bars, that generally they're either played on point or middle exclusively. Right now, Cronin doing an incredible job here, pressuring in the corner. There's the overhead stomp.
Then we get the punish there, spends the EX. It is going to be enough for the level 1. Yamazaki not really getting any options to be able to fight on that one. And honestly, with the way that it looked and the way that Cronin was able to pressure there, that might be a situation where we want to see a team order swap to stay away from Yamazaki versus Cronin, because that looked incredibly one-sided. And not just from the player-to-player perspective. I don't know how much Yamazaki has to deal with Cronin when Cronin gets to that right space to be able to hop on him, right?
Yeah, but Mothman opts not to go that route, instead wants to stick with the team composition they have currently. Starting off with Whip up against Gato yet again. There's a DP, actually runs under to keep them more mid-screen.
G for a little bit more damage. Does a roll away. I like the use of the 5B there.
Toss down, jump in, tries to go for a cheeky mix-up, but Robert sniffs it out and presses.
Yeah, this is where the problem starts now, being forced to block here as Whip goes for the reversal, though it's not going to whiff this time.
Needs to be careful, though. Mothman is losing a lot of these air-to-air interactions. They're starting to add up, and there's a clean jump in, going to be able to delete Gato off this.
Yeah, that's really important that you mentioned that. A lot of these are coming from the fact that Robert is answering the attempts to steal turns from Mothman perfectly with air-to-airs, which a lot of the times is the best way to deal with Whip, because it's not the most damage up front, but if you jump forward with the air-to-air, you end CQC, and you set yourself up for a great situation to snowball off of that.
And speaking of CQC, that's what Robert is going to be doing with Cooler right now. Beautiful wake-up throw, though, from Mothman, reversing the pressure, but Robert with a jump in to turn it all around again.
Down, waits. Shadow Strike is too far. The power of Whip.
Whip starting this lockdown here in the corner, able to pick up after the anti-air as well.
Oh my god, and the jump back to bait the jump forward. Cool's kind of in trouble here, but with that roll, maybe it's enough.
Should be able to spend the level 1. Nope, not quite. Instead went for the DP ender.
What a good jump over, though. Is able to answer the attempt at the sweep. Robert continuing to do so well here, but with Whip answered at that point, Mothman has a good chance to be able to potentially snowball this. If Benny Mara can get through Cooler, we might have a better situation on our hands than last game.
Starting off strong, though, just keeping her out. There's the dump in. Pressure is starting. Gets clipped, but no confirm. Gets hit with the low, though, and that is going to be a combo, putting you down in the corner with a hard knockdown. This is a situation we've actually seen happen multiple times here, as Robert is catching Mothman's attempts to jump out of the corner and the attempts to roll with that 2B. Just putting out 2B, 2B, being able to see it hit and getting the confirm into a good chunk of damage.
Oh, the reversal of their own, and yeah, even stun was getting close there. Rare to see the coolest stun in that type of situation.
And now it's all up to Yamazaki here. Robert is sitting at set point with a decently healthy Kula sitting at just underneath half health.
Any touch, though. Yamazaki's so good at spending meter. Absolutely is going to go straight into the poison. OTG, it's going to kill for sure.
Yeah, kick her to the trash.
I mean, that's the nice thing about Yamazaki. Every single touch, you're spending at least 1 meter and leaving yourself in a very good situation.
Absolutely.
There's a character I need to learn.
Now we're going to have to see if Yamazaki can deal with Cronin. Last time we saw this, it was kind of a wash, right? Cronin just went to town here, and that's what we're starting to see again, right into the level 1 DP.
Choosing not to use the level 2 after that, though. So hold on to it a little bit. And this is that situation that we saw so often last game, is Robert standing at that 1 character lane, but here we go, Mothman fighting.
The level 2 closing it out. Robert 2-0 over Mothman. So far, it's been all 2-0 so far.
There's just a lot of upside to the character if you're willing to unlock it, and Yurikov is one of the ones who definitely has.
Yurikov is also opting to play Benny Maru in the point position. I love that Benny Maru is finally getting a lot more love in the current meta of King of Fighters here.
Nice answer. DP, but already committed to the block string.
still able to keep the pressure up, though. Tries to go for a cross-up. Good punish.
Okay. I like the use of the level 1 here. Great situation in the corner. 2 wakes up 2. Couture is mashing. I love it.
No, I ain't mashing. We call that a barre. It's working, so it's a barre.
No, absolutely. I mean, that was a great press and continues to find these throws.
When they catch the roll through as well, Ops not to actually spend any meter on the roll through punish there, and that comes back to bite them in the form of Gato being gone.
Yeah, a tough situation for sure, but Yurikov continuing to sprint a little bit here. Blue Mary. I was looking at the left side. Blue Mary, a tough customer for sure here. Able to find the cross up off the whiff slide.
Yeah, and Yurikov had the right answer as well, just the neutral jump, right, to make sure that you could catch the recovery, but jumped a little too late, allowing Cothier to get the punish.
Yeah, neutral jump is incredibly strong against Blue Mary for sure. See, he's still repping it here, trying to stay airborne while you can, but far enough away to where you're not in threat of the anti-air, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to be able to show too much more with Benimaru. And our first BJaNet of the night, a character you need to get used to seeing if you haven't been watching much of KOF 15 in the modern time.
Yeah, China incredibly solid now, really strong OP game in the corner with that meaty fireball, and has some of the best air conversions out of the entire cast.
Oh, definitely controls the skies, but the jump in hits a little too high, it looked like. Good reversal throw.
Mark Cothier being nice and patient, goes for a neutral jump of their own, gets a tiny little punish there. Great throw as well. Like you said, Cothier has been on point with these throws so far.
Oh, that's going to be an answer. Didn't get a punish, actually. And God Cancel rolls back farther into the corner. Interesting decision from Yurikov. Actually, net him back screen positioning.
Trying to establish some kind of pressure here, though. There's the trade in the air. Blue Mary's the one gotten the block stream, but rolls back, actually disengages.
That's actually, yeah, Blue Mary, a very hot damage character. You can count on him to take these kills, but not quite, no!
Needs one more touch, though. Hasn't even shown the command throw yet, but is able to catch with the slide. And I really love how Cothier opted to disengage after that block string. That forced Yurikov's hand. Yurikov got a little too greedy, tried to overextend, and Cothier was ready there with the punish into a character kill.
Here we go, 3 meters available. Plenty of resources here for Yurikov. Just need to find a couple touches. Looking for the dash punch early. I appreciate that.
Hop over, and there's that DP, able to combo into the dash punch and the level 1.
Oh my god! Charge during the normal! I don't know if that was an intentional bait or if Yurikov is just doing that naturally, but that was a ridiculous answer!
Yurikov playing Maiden-kun like a sleepy Cronin right now.
Straight up? Like, what was that?
But speaking of Cronin, here comes in Cronin on the anchor for Cothier.
I do think that Maiden-kun actually does have an okay matchup into this, though, so I think that can do pretty well.
Maiden-kun doesn't really have to jump at you a lot. A very grounded character, honestly. Oh, and the gunshot, too. Take it to the Wild West. There's the stomp. 2 stomps this time.
Oh, no. Pressuring a little bit more there with the fireball. But Shatter Strikes is able to use the Shatter Strike to break straight through.
Was such a genius answer too, because not only is it going to answer the dash punch, it's going to answer a jump out attempt as well because of the spacing. Great awareness there from Cothier. We are going to go back to the character select here as well. So what do you see happening here, Proxy? Do we see, okay, we're sticking with this. Oh no, we are actually swapping characters. We are bringing in Luong and replacing Benimaru.
I think that's an amazing pick. I think, honestly, genuinely a genius pick here. Really, really good choice to be able to actually fight against almost everything on the team here specifically. And specifically into Blue Mary, I think this is going to work out really, really well.
Yeah, Luong, a very airborne character, very strong mix-up character as well, and can play a strong footsies game. Definitely good at keeping out Blue Mary. I think she's got one of the better matchups against Blue Mary, actually. But here we go. Loading in to the game.
Round 1. Ready, go!
I like the patience from Yurikov right at the start, though, but Cothier is going to be able to get the first blood going into the Demon Flip command grab. Alright, put it to the corner. There's that Oki we're talking about in the corner. Meaty Fireball forces you to hold the oncoming mix-up.
Okay, found it again. Dashed up. Aye, off the Demon Flip, very nice. It just kind of concedes space after that. Doesn't want to overextend. I like this.
That's two command grabs off the Demon Flip in a row. It's going to be something that Yurikov has to keep in the back of their mind now. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, recognizing was too far for the DP there. Just go for the jab check instead.
Knight spends both EXs here to get the knockdown.
Oh, okay. After the tech is able to go for the throw. Nice tech. Air comes through, and how can you blame him? It looked like Yurikov had a chance to get underneath there. Cross up looked like it was on the menu.
Yeah, but a strong showing off the bat here from Yurikov now.
Stand your ground. Ready?
But the dip problem here is Blue Mary just needs one more touch to delete BGenA off the face of the earth here. You see immediately going for the 3D anti-air, predicting that BGenA would take to the air.
Cross it up, able to land, spend a little bit of meter. Oh, look at the corner carry here. Just chooses to disengage though afterwards.
You don't want to overextend too much when Blue Mary has a great reversal, but there we go. Blue Mary finally able to find the hit and get rid of Janae.
Yeah, speaking of for overextensions there, just an unfortunate jump forward for sure.
And now this is the matchup we were talking about, right? Luong versus Blue Mary. We're going to see how Yurikov can navigate this matchup, but I think you and I both feel like this is a pretty decent matchup here for Luong, and there's a beautiful Shatter Strike right off the bat.
Yeah, it's the classic case of Blue Mary beats most characters when she gets to them, but getting to them is the issue, right? And Luong, one of the hardest characters to close the gap on. But in this situation, where he's already there and able to find these resets.
There's a wake-up throw, though, from Yurikov. Tries to chase down, is able to actually get them with the low on the rollback.
One more touch, try to go for the cancel. Nice tech. Speedball gets punished. Air afterwards, another great answer. Yurikov, the counter pick works out wonderfully. Specifically, the matchup he was looking to snipe out.
Really great matchup awareness here from Yurikov. He's looking incredibly clean now. We might be tying this up 1-1 because Luong is looking incredibly healthy going into this Cronin. But the difference here is you need to be careful because even if you're going for those cross-ups, Cronin's DP will hit you.
Yeah, I do think Luong, if you're willing to play patiently just like this and space it out well, I do think Luong has a good matchup with Cronin. So overall, this counter pick is out perfectly, just like that, from that distance. For so far, any other character that looks like a silly DP, but Luong is threatening from that range.
Just goes for the deep in run-up throw, able to catch Yurikov there. DP should be able to close it out with the level 1. Yes, it does.
May the best anchor win.
And this is going to be kind of difficult here for Cothier to bring this back, even with the amount of health they're going to gain from the time on the clock. Because they're going to have to be the aggressor now. Meiji-kun has the leisure to sit back and throw out fireballs and bait out the jump to DPs, but actually decides to be a little bit more aggressive. And there's that DP, catches the roll through there, into the level 2. Not going to be quite enough to kill.
Okay, Shatter Strike on Wake Up. Not gonna be able to find too much off of it. Looking for the poke. Back pushes away, willing to give up the space here. Any touch will do it.
What a beautiful combo there. Hits at the very tip of the level 1 as well. We are in one-touch kill range here for Cothier, and gets hit by the DP. We have tied it up 1-1 now.
That was a nail biter. Keep an eye on this matchup. Winner!
Shouts to Max Powers. That was a nail biter. Our honorary third commentator here.
Always doing the most work.
He's definitely always the most enthusiastic. Here we go, jumping into the final game between these two in pools here. And it looks like there was no swap to character select, no swap to order. We're just going to run it through. Cothier feels comfortable with their team order and their team selection.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Oh, trying to get it really aggressive very, very early. Even flip. Pushed away immediately by Yurikov, and there's another deep cross. Very good stuff.
I guess a knockdown back edge there, trying to maybe bait out a TP or a throw attempt. Patience from Cotier, just trying to catch Yurikov, overextending, and there's that overextension. We're gonna get a nice big punish here. Builds up extra meter, but decides to hold on to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speak of the devil for sure. Find the counter hit there. Oh, does connect, but couldn't get anything afterwards. And now just back to this mid-range game here, but Yurikov, nickel and dime, has even just back up.
Catch the jump over with a grab, but Cotier waking up with a grab of their own. Swapping sides here, which is great. Grabs the Shatter Strike with the command grab.
Shatter Strike attempt again. Cotier has a decision. It's all the armor right now. And another touch. That is Cotier coming away with it.
Speaking of armor, armor throwing there. I can't remember how much I've actually seen that situation before in the flip. But now Gato going up against Yurikov Suwong, kind of the MVP of last game here immediately once he brought her in. Just trying to place both these games, going for the feint legs as well, just to force Cotier into an uncomfortable situation. Able to catch the instant air dash too with a jumping normal. Yurikov looking incredibly clean.
Round 3. Ready?
And now Luong versus Blue Mary. This is what it seemed like Yurikov made the switch for, and it paid off so well last game. So far, it's paying off just as well right now, getting the level 1 super in the corner. About 40% of Blue Mary's health is already off the table. Able to get the jump over, but no punish. Cotier gets the throw. Face wants to move back, gets hit by the slide there too into the leg breaker. Cotier able to catch the jump back as well with the speedball. Quite enough to be able to close that out, but there we go with the standing CD, and it is all to Cronin here for Cotier.
Yeah, another big touch to be able to go for the answer here. And this matchup looked very one-sided last time, so to see if we can get some better answers here if it's going to come to this anchor matchup once again.
Yeah, but Cotier sitting on nearly 4 bars at the really good start. This is definitely doable for Cronin. I love what Yurikov is going for right now, which is really utilizing Luong's long-range limbs and a Shatter Strike out of nowhere there too.
Yeah, at any range, but it doesn't matter here. The DP is the answer. Takes the shot with the level 2. And now, one more touch. Look for the cross-up. Great tech.
Wow, run up low into Shatter Strike. Not sure what they were expecting Yurikov to do there. But there's a run-up stop. Tries to chase down. 6A comes out. Oh my god, drops the EX though, but Yurikov with that beautiful roll back there to avoid Cotier, able to get the cross up and close it out 2-1.
Dude, and the answer with the jump over straight afterwards, dude. A lot of great answers in a row. Really, really paying off there. Goes here, as we said, Shadow versus BBZ. Point matchup here. K-Dash versus Kukri. Man, this is like not something you see as often.
No, K-Dash definitely an interesting character here too, because you do see in a lot of the tier lists kind of put into mid-tier, but a nasty K-Dash feels like he's one of the best characters in the entire game.
Dude, he works out really, really well, and most of the changes to him, I feel like in the patch were just quality of life stuff, like raising the, like making it easier to be able to use a lot of his tools, just regulating, not wonderful. But there's the Crush recognition of where the meter was at. Shadow is looking so good.
Yeah, last time we saw Shadow, they felt absolutely unstoppable here at DNS, so excited to see how their run is going to go this time. The Patience here as well, able to jump over that fireball attempt. And the air confirm gets the DP!
Nice tech. Teleport worked out, got out of the corner here. One opportunity, finds the hit, but drops the combo. EX is punish him. BBZ, it wasn't gonna kill, but that was good damage into a really, really messed up situation for Shadow. That was the opportunity, man. BBZ, that's one you're gonna want back for sure.
I love that Shadow kept it short and simple and sweet too, just going for that throw punish. And there we go, DPing says it's not your turn. Every single trade here that they get is going to be in BBZ's favor, but another beautiful throw. Empty jump into low. Gonna get some nice damage off this as well. Hard knockdown off the DP.
Okay. Nice jump in. Found the hit. How much meter can we spend here? Doesn't need to spend a dime. Really, really well played again.
On the cusp of an OCV here with K-Dash. BBZ is all up to Yashiro. Yashiro with nearly max meter. Next hit, and K-Dash is a goner. These short hops have been so on point for K-Dash so far. BBZ is opting to go for a lot of 2As, right? And those are getting blown up by these short hops. But what a beautiful jump in there from BBZ. Like I said, one touch is all it's going to take. K-Dash is gone.
Yeah, and dude, look at the resources left over. Full health, plenty of meter. BBZ, more than doable here. This is like a couple touches here and there from Yashiro. You know how he can snowball.
Hard knockdown too. Goes for the jump in. Keeping the pressure up with the fireball too. You need to be careful about ending your strings with a fireball because of the threat of guard cancel. But BBZ with the max mode confirmed, gonna go all the way into the climax. Give him the Vegeta punch. Oh, the Raging Demon?
Runs up for the throw. Very nice tech. A tricky situation for sure. It ends up same side. We have been seeing no, but the drop doesn't matter. We've been seeing all the Yashiro players all day obliterating people with that deep, deep cross up. This time, abusing all of it. He says, I know that you've all seen the information. Keeps it same side, and now Shadow with the anchor Clark. Plenty of meter here.
Yeah, and Anchor Clark, interesting position here as well. Clark usually played on point or mid. Definitely does not need any meter to work, but a quick mode cancel.
Did Shadow option select the backdash with standing C? That looked like I think he option selected the backdash there.
Oh, into the climax? It's not every day you get to see a Clark climax.
That was so sick. Dude, Shadow pulling out the tech. I love that.
Eyes are on the winner of that fierce fight.
He always has the coldest winning blinds too. I was hoping he was gonna hit him with the okay next.
Not like this.
That's the coldest victory quote in the entire game.
And it looks like we're gonna head to the exit here. We're gonna take ourselves a second, get ourselves ready to roll back into character select. Shout out to everybody, by the way. I see it popping up constantly. Everybody claiming the codes. If you guys want to help out with that, ! Matcherino in the chat. We continue to claim these things. Last time I checked, there were 20 left, so we're already burning through them. Let's get them done before top 8.
Well, you guys have been so good about getting these codes done before top 8 as well. We appreciate all the support for the players and for TNS.
I see TNS Sandwich just claimed his code. That should have been done earlier.
We're watching.
Don't think I don't see.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
Remember, actually, so BBZ is throwing in Dolores on Anchor this time.
For the EX, trying to steal the turns with plus frames here. Love the spacing and the continued harassment of the guard meter.
You know BBZ is thinking about that because of the guard break that they got hit with last game. That is a threat. And it's about to happen again. See, they get caught trying to escape the corner there when the guard gauge is so low. And DS Shadow X is just capitalizing all of this, breaking the guard gauge with 2A jabs.
That's what we were saying about Kukri. We saw Kukri put on, honestly, like a clinic of offense earlier, but that is the weakness of the character. Press to the corner against a character like K-Dash that can put out too much pressure, be able to answer everything there. That is how you deal with Kukri. You never let him get away.
There we go, ending with the DP, knock him down to get the hard knockdown. Overhead mix up, another pickup.
Found the hit again. Stun comes through, able to whip a couple special more moves, you know, for the fans. Get some meter.
And DS Shadow X looking unstoppable right now. The winner of this is going to be able to qualify for top 8 winner side. And shouts to KCO Lapis for the $20 direct contribution to the Matcherino. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I was going back through to see him as well. Huge shouts to Nothing who came through. They came through with a $15 direct contribution as well. And Neon coming through with the $5 as well. Huge shouts to everybody for supporting KOF and putting a little bit more money, like you said, here for the players. 100% of the Matcherino goes to the players. So thank you again for the support for all of that, guys.
Max mode cancel into the cross up into a climax here for BBZ. Okay, showing some signs of life.
Genuinely not fair.
Oh, but that's
Okay.
I thought when he picked up with that air hit that was it. Alright, standing D there, stopping the jump in attempt.
You got accidented by the fireball. Tough one, spend the meter.
Killed off of 2 hits of a 2 A's. And
strong characters, you know, I like it.
We've been doing commentary since this game came out, and I still am shocked at the amount of damage that Yuri just dishes out.
I'm never ready. Okay.
So Eldogor being a much more aggressive Yuri. Usually what we see from Yuri players is they like to sit back and throw out that upwards fireball, right? Or throw out the regular fireball just to sit back and build meter, but Eldogor wanting to rush down early on.
Oh, nice trade with the counter hit too. Oh, okay. Jumps back, is able to bait it out. Couldn't get a full punish though.
Patience there too, not willing to press. Eldogor knows they have a good life lead, so it's Jago who really needs to get something going here. Eldogor does not need to overextend, can just keep things safe.
Okay. Oh, that delay was so sick, but it doesn't matter. Couldn't get anything off of it.
Slapped her into the next character here. Mai coming in now.
I think that it seems like at face value, it seems like Mai would do really well into this matchup here, specifically just because standing and jumping CD and the projectile speed of the fan, I think can work out really, really well to cancel a lot of things that Yuri wants to do and miss her timings just like that. Being able to have her answer to a fireball requires some amount of timing, right? So being able to have that highly variable speed of the fireball on that fan.
Absolutely. Also being able to use EX fan to make the second hit come down. Good blocking though from Eldogor, blocking the cross up. Able to get the Izuna drop there as well.
Oh, buffered that DP really early.
And now we're seeing the different side of Yuri, a much more patient, not trying to rush down as hard, even though they have a ton of meter here. Great slap. Just goes for a same side mix up.
Okay. Space out here. Yup, absolutely. Jump CD. Try to go for the anti-air. Trying to set it up here with those delayed throws to the fans. And knowing that the fireball wasn't going to reach there, is able to jump out. So it's slower than you think. Every single time it's slower than you think.
Yeah, and like you said, Proxy, that fan is really deciding that matchup there, just getting killed by dive kicking into the fan. But now coming up against Rock Powered with maximum bar. This is the first Rock we've actually seen tonight here in bracket.
Yeah, it's to see for sure, specifically just because Rock is one of the strongest characters in the game for sure, as you see, being able to dump this damage with so like little use of them. It required 2 to get the kill, 2.5, excuse me, to get the kill off of that.
Beautiful conversion you'd love to see here. Now we're going for the Rock versus Rock mirror match. Alright, jumping CD there from Eldogor, starting off strong there, rocking the blue Rock while Jago is in the red. No. And shouts to Marco Jimenez for the $50 direct contribution to the Matcherino.
Dude, thank you for that. Again, Marco, wow.
The overhead kick, we're gonna go into the level 1, get the knockdown. Trying to chase the rollback there with the jumping CD, but not close enough. Looks like they stopped a little too early on the OP, just, you know, for the threat of rising tackle like that.
And to steal the kill.
Time to go big or go home.
Well said, Max Powers. And here comes Cronin with full health. One bad jump in this game goes to El'Dogor.
Okay. Nice. No, shoulder. That's going to be an easy punish for sure.
And that is it. First game here for El'Dogor. Jago needs to be a lot more cautious against Cronin next time.
Let me just say again, huge shouts to Marco for the ridiculous $50 contribution to the Matcherino, and to everyone else who also as well. Dude, Lapis coming through, nothing, Nyan, dude, so many people coming through to support tonight. And again, every single penny of the Matcherino going to the players directly. So we appreciate everybody for coming out to make sure that everybody gets what they receive, what they deserve for playing in these tournaments.
Absolutely, and we're going straight into the next game here as well. We were talking about 2Ds on a lot of characters. Blue Mary has an incredibly strong 2D as well, and there's that strong anti-air we were alluding to before, but El'Dogor with a wake-up DP of their own.
Okay, charge that fireball quite a bit. Getting after it. Runs forward, finds the knockdown again. A little bit of a delay. I even run up the confidence there after the slide.
Demon Club of her own, utilizing that dive kick, but Jago is doing such a good job weaving in and out of offense and defense. All these small hits are starting to add up a lot here on El'Dogor's side.
Oh, but that reversal, something you have to look out for so often from Blue Mary.
And you see that micro walk up as well, just to make El'Dogor think they might go for the command throw.
Hey, air to air, very nice. A couple good answers. I trying to go for the DP is gonna take potentially the rest of the life bar here for that.
Yeah, just enough there with the Izuna drop right on top of her head, but unfortunately the clock has ticked down pretty substantially, so the life gain is not going to be a lot.
Ready? Go!
Oh, that had to have been a misinput from Jago, I would want to think. Or maybe the wrong super. But El'Dogor capitalizing on it is what I would say, but Jago with a clean jump over into a 2A confirm, and Yuri is gone.
Yeah, now being able to come in with the bye. Good situation continuing forward here. Plenty of health to work with against Rock. Can't get down to the mirror again.
Oh, not again, not again.
What do you do?
How do you predict that? You see the leg come up and you go, okay, time to block, and then you just die.
Oh, the super strike came out. Good answer here. A lot of damage with the short hop. Spaced out perfectly. Oh, what a trade again, but no! Rising tackle misses.
I don't think they wanted that rising tackle there either. Might have gotten the run-up DP issue.
Okay. Chip in the factor.
Then jumping CD, gonna push back. Now Rock has to get in again, and a 2C to stop the cross-up attempt from Jago.
What a press of 2C there. The confidence to, like, that is not a button you just swing randomly. Like,
no, El'Dogor's been watching the tapes. Backing off yet again. Something I really love from El'Dogor, mentioned it with Yuri, is the way that El'Dogor is able to weave in and out of offense and defense, but Jago able to catch them and capitalize on that touch to get rid of Rock.
Yeah, bring it down to the Cronin. A familiar face for sure. Plenty of meter too. Jago kind of behind on the resources here.
Yeah, but now you're in a situation where if you get hit by the DP confirm, El'Dogor is going to go into the gunshot to capitalize on the damage.
Nice tech. El'Dogor needs to be more careful about how he's structuring these block strings, though. He's doing a lot of block strings that lose to guard cancel forward roll. Something we see so often as an answer to Cronin.
Now Jago's starting to go in just a little bit here. Cronin sitting at maximum meter. There's the overhead. It's not to actually go into anything. And the Shatter Strike comes out.
Oh, dude, how do they keep finding it here? Trying to go for the cross up. It's a little too telegraphed there. Goes for, what?
Oh no, drops the EXDP. That could possibly be a game or round losing drop. Shadow Strike comes out, oh, gets punished, and that is going to be a dead. There it is, okay.
Yeah, you had to hold your breath a little bit, but you already know that's going to be done.
Absolutely, so you can miss that gunshot. It is not guaranteed, but
Go. Match about to start here. Robert versus Johnny.
Round 1.
the Janae up against Kula Diamond.
Okay. Good stop early. Look for the jump in. Ooh. Couple tough situations in a row. A lot of bird watching from both players. Not being able to get an answer on the odd timings for the hops here and there.
I like that run up patience there too into the low. Yo, this theme though? Yo, Nothing Excess. I know you're in the chat. What song is this?
No way, you just. Alright, very nice. Continue through.
Oh, goes for the throw option here.
Nice tag.
Patience as well, just waiting to see what Johnny is gonna do. Johnny able to escape the corner, but putting themselves right back into it with a jump over.
Oh, another great tech here. Dude, the defense is impeccable.
Fortunately, Johnny has to be incredibly patient in this approach. Gets hit by the sweep there, and Janae is history.
Reach for the top. Ready, go!
Mirror match coming up. Say easy skating back and forth. Okay, is able to get EX top 2, full conversion. Great corner carry off of it as well.
Yeah, that is one of the strongest things about Kula as a character. They're going to be able to get rid of Robert's Kula, but it's just her corner carry is so powerful. Almost rivals Vanessa, to be honest.
I mean, that is just one of the greatest strengths of the characters. While the damage is very high and there's a lot of other upside, man, blocking or hitting, she just takes you so far. So much real estate loss of every single interaction. Like, even there, just 2v Ice Breath. Like, look how much real estate you lose.
Yeah, the Ice Breath has insane pushback there. There we go, able to catch with the low. Gonna get a nice confirm knockdown in the corner with the DP.
Oh, was able to answer the EX there. Gato trying to go for the breakout.
I love the spacing so far here from Johnny, able to run up and get a close C. Actually opts not to go for a big combo there.
Oh, EX top 2 didn't work out. Couple attempts there, and dude, Johnny on the first hop from Robert is able to go for the anti-air, the jump back.
Oh no, Robert able to find the hit, but not a good confirm, and that is going to be it for Gato, all up to Cronin yet again. The anchor Cronin. Like you said before many times, Proxy, this is a tournament character.
Yeah, I mean, it truly, what you look for a character when you're playing in a tournament is someone who's easy to execute, high reward, and Cronin just fits the bill so perfectly.
Patience here as well. There's the run-up throw, gonna connect this time for Robert, and we are down to the Cronin mirror match.
But one of these things is not like the other. 5 bars on the left here for Johnny.
It's going to be a substantial amount of damage if they get a clean hit. And there was the clean hit, but they were not able to confirm into the DP.
Roll back afterwards. Safe and narrow. Couldn't get it again. Twice in a row. It had an okay situation. It couldn't really turn into anything.
It's Cawthon. Here we go. Able to finally get that confirmed into the DP. Has 1.5 bars on deck and great positioning in the corner. But a guard cancel. I love the offensive guard cancel to slap Robert back into the corner. But it's not going to work out. A nice deep is going to close out game 1.
Dude, that double guard cancel was so unbelievably genius. Not only because it was just the best possible 2 choices in a row for positioning, but leaving yourself in a situation where you spent all of that meter to reposition and get the advantage and still have enough to be able to cash out to kill. It's just so guard cancel is one of those things that is like everyone is using it very well, but when it's used perfectly, is one of the coolest things to get to see in this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely, and I like to see players using it a lot more offensively as well to stop the opponent from escaping the corner. You see stuff like that a lot in Guilty Gear with Burst, right?
I was just about to say, we see it in so many other games. Offensive burst, using gold burst to stifle pressure, right? Or be able to steal turns back. Oh, that was a really nice block on the empty low from Johnny.
And a beautiful punish as well on the Tatsu. Tries to jump over to punish the crouching B, but it recovers too fast. Good run up throw, goes for the empty low.
Okay. Ooh, nice block on that.
Really ambiguous, because it looked like it wasn't a cross-up, actually.
Yeah, defense on point from both these players, but every single hit is starting to add up. And I feel like, honestly and truly... Oh, hold that thought. Okay, there we go, 2B. Honestly and truly, they had a really similar amount of hits there. Kula just gets so much reward per touch.
Unfortunately, but here we go. Johnny coming in with their own Kula.
I appreciate the no hiding of the bias, just says unfortunate. Oh my god, another great touch here from Robert.
Look, I won't lie, I'm not a Kula enjoyer, okay?
Character's sick, I'm not gonna lie. Aye, okay, nice usage there. Cross underneath, the roll into the Tatsu. No respect.
And able to close it out with an EX uppercut. Also, this base kind of slaps.
Ready?
Literally slaps.
It does.
Okay, nice tech. Comes back, the full hop back. Maybe a mistake there, giving away a little too much real estate, but it doesn't matter here as we continue to recontest.
Oh, wow, the jumping CD there going right over the EX palm. Not gonna be quite enough here, but actually gonna go ahead and spend the level 1. I respect the option. Just needs one more touch, and the neck breaker is gonna do it there. We are down to Cronin.
The best thing you can do there is put them in a position where literally anything will kill. Getting it to the point where demon flip throw or just a regular run-up throw is a threat for a kill just puts that round completely out of reach.
And you may be going into Cronin with barely any meter, but the fact that you were able to get rid of Kula and keep the life is what's most important. Well, you kept the life for a little bit at least.
Some amount of life was kept for sure. I love that. Goes for the throw there. Knew the stomp was coming. Looked a little telegraphed.
Just get another level 1. No, actually decides to hold on to the meter this time.
God, the damage built another level 1.
My God. Is that enough?
No way.
Yes! With that neck breaker, Robert able to take it 2-0 over Johnny.
Just barely got the meter on that last touch, dude.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be able to patch it in to make it a little bit better as well going forward.
Ready? Go!
Yurikov starting off strong here, that neutral jump putting in work. And wow, just catches Yuba asleep at the wheel there with the overhead jumping B.
Yeah, that was almost a stun from Yurikov. Goes for the DP again. He's trying to break this momentum. What a swing back here from Elizabeth.
The DPs are still incredibly risky here. Oh, able to get the cross up, but just a little too high to get the full confirmed.
Nice touch. Like a little delay. 5B, nothing really else afterwards. Very nice on the EX. One more touch, anything.
Cancel backwards, create a little bit of space, and jump right into an anti-air. So we talk so much about how Cronin is the king of anti-airs, right? Just deleting your health bar. But if there is a queen of anti-airs, it is absolutely Elizabeth. She can do exactly what Cronin does.
Okay. Run underneath, a little telegraph there, wasn't ready for it. Yurikov, very nice stuff here. Should be able to spend the 1 bar, gonna close out the Elizabeth here. And this has been the character, the swap that has looked so good for Yurikov. Got the namesake on the team too here, switching it out for the Sleepy Boy.
Round 3. Ready?
But Shermie up against Luong, this is going to be an interesting matchup. I'm actually not sure who this would favor.
Rules for entry, free to enter, just be in North America. On Steam.
Alright, Jumping CD is going to push us back mid-screen here. Great 2C anti-air and beats out the Shadow Strike there with a low.
Oh, nice trade. Normally, I would say Shermie got a good situation off of that trade, but against Luong, she just puts you so far away. Another tough situation, and he barely floats over. The vortex going on, but it doesn't matter. Continuing to fight out here is Shermie.
Oh, that standing C actually hitting on the other side, but a Shadow Strike coming out to delete Shermie.
7 p.m. Eastern is the time that these tournaments start. You need to be here earlier than that, but 7 p.m. is when it starts.
Reach for the top. Ready?
Still thinking about how that Shermie standing C actually hit Luong in the cross-up.
Nice
But now, it's up to our boy Rock Howard here. Great stagger pressure coming out from Yurikov here, standing CD, but drops the confirm afterwards.
Yeah, this is one that can be tough to rock, though. I mean, Luong is a very, very difficult customer for most characters. If you want to play mid-range, she kind of forces you out of that situation. Her comfort zone is exactly where you're trying to hover.
Fireball there. Wow, standing C immediately into EX elbow. Level 1 is going to get rid of Luong.
The best anchor win.
And if anybody else has questions about entering the tournament, anything like that, anything to do with TNS, dude, fire away. A lot of people in the chat can answer your questions, guys.
That 2C whiffing, that could have been devastating there for Yurikov. Unfortunately, Yuba wasn't ready for the punish.
Attempt there with the fireball. Tried to hit the elbow afterwards. Nice DP! He's so ahead of the game on that.
Another great 2C there just to stop the jump in attempt, but a jumping CD is going to push Yurikov back to the corner again.
Oh my god, 2C. What a wake up. Guard cancel, roll backwards. What? Okay.
Oh, no punish on that super as well. That's really tragic here. It's kind of a bit of a scrambly situation.
Oh, that was the meatiest fireball of my life.
The patience here too. The DP comes out and Yurikov down 1 now again.
Get where it needs to go.
Categorically speaking, that DP.
Only a couple good decisions in a row, but unfortunately, I want to see Meijen Kun again. I think that Meijen Kun is a good character into a lot of these matchups that we're seeing here. Yeah, I think he's perfect. This is exactly the team I would want to see from Yurikov.
Bringing in Janae as well. I like this. Yeah, Janae, Luong, and Meijen Kun. I respect Yurikov going for, you know, probably what they felt would be stronger against Yuba's characters, but sticking with what you know you're best at is, so, you know, it's the bread and butter, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is certainly, I think, the strongest. Yurikov has a lot of characters in the oven and does play a bunch of characters at a very high level, but this is the team I like to see the most from him. So.
Round 1.
But Elizabeth on point can be really tough against Janae. Janae's ever throw a fireball here.
Yeah, the only time you're really ever going to be able to is on Oki, like in the corner.
Yes. Ooh, but there's a good answer. Jumped over, same side. Good stand block. A couple times in a row, but the cross-up comes through. No one can block forever.
This time it's same side. Yuba expecting it to be the cross-up here. And there's that meaty fireball in the corner, forcing you to hold the pressure, but a great throw from Yuba. And Yurikov answering with a just as good throw.
Yeah, that was a mistimed jump in for sure. Same thing back though. Answer to the corner now. Runs up. And the story of this whole match so far has just been misspaced, like errors punished by throw. Throw is one of the fastest ways to be able to get these punishes in these situations. So these players are both so aware and punishing each other's mistakes accordingly so quickly.
Yurikov playing a little bit more runaway game against Shermie. Who can blame him? They're able to get the hit, though, pushed into the corner, and a nice throw yet again.
You cannot let Shermie get started. We really haven't seen many Shermie players get to run wild so far today. Everyone's had the answers.
Yeah, and the answer seems to be kind of play lame against her until you're able to get the hit and start running your own offense.
Which is so hard because she's a very strong, as we always say, a broken record, but she's such a strong anti-zoning grappler.
Yeah, almost all of her command grabs and her special moves move her forward, and there's the OTG with the fireball to get rid of Shermie.
In my mind, I'm still talking about anti-zoning because there's a 0% chance that kills. That was a ridiculous fireball to be able to kill there.
Ready?
Oh my god.
What a cross up here and all the way into the corner. That's all the
But the
pressure.
Shatter Strike, something we see so often from Rock players. Rock is such an abuser of that specific mechanic because he gets such a high reward off of it.
But high reward is going to be for Yurikov here off of a baited out DP. Gonna get the hard knockdown as well. Opts actually not to go for the Fireball Oki.
Oh my god, what a jump in. Dude, the confidence from Yurikov to up forward in that situation. Rock is nearly maximum resources and really doesn't have anything to lose at that point. A reversal seems like it's absolutely on the table, but Yurikov just knowing when to step on the gas. That was just game sense. He said you can't teach that.
And I mean, that was also an OCV there too with BJNA, which is not something you really get to see very often. So impressive stuff from Yurikov. We're going back to the character select here. Yuba maybe going for an order change or maybe going to bring another character out of the pocket.
Select order.
Oh, Andy Bogard. All right, this is an interesting choice. Andy up against BJNA. Yuba definitely has an idea here.
It's about to
So
be
yeah,
a party
Andy
in
up
the
against BJNA. Definitely Yuba feels that this is a strong matchup for Andrew. And I can see it too as well. You know, that slower moving fireball, definitely a really strong tool for Andy. Andy has a lot of really good anti-air properties as well here.
Also, the beautiful fireball.
Yes.
Inside the stop. Oh my god, in the second hop is able to low crush there.
Protecto. Ooh. Wow, not actually a very big punish there. Just a couple hits, throwing out the fireball. Fireball isn't even meaty enough.
I like the idea a lot, being able to close the gap behind the fireball, the pressure that it puts out, but Yurikov continues to stand strong in the face of all of this.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not looking like the Andy swap is working out too well, but there's a nice punish. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Unless.
DP into the corner.
Ooh, I like the reset attempt there. Try to snowball it.
Oh, and this staggered pressure as well. Utilizing that elbow, you can cancel the elbow as you're going forward to make sure it doesn't hit. Use it as a pressure tool. Oh, and no, not even a trade. Yurikov actually winning out in that situation. Of course, Andy's jumping CD comes out a little slow.
Reach for the top. Ready?
Cronin up against BJNA. I feel like it's a very strong matchup for Cronin. We talk a lot about BJNA's air options here, and of course, you know, we say it every single time. Cronin, VP, you all know already at this point that it's incredibly strong.
There's nothing that I need to tell you about the fiery death trap that appears above him. Like, oh, try to go for the track down on the throw. Good read on the tech option, but wasn't able to get the punish here, and Yurikov continues to punish the jump-ins of his own. He said, I don't really care about Cronin here. Don't jump against Janae.
Oh, and we're threatening another OCV here with Yurikov on BJNA.
Okay. The pressure angle, bro. Couldn't actually find anything afterwards. And a little bit of fireball game from Rock. Not something you see as often. And that's part of why that EX is normally used to punish the fireball here. But instead, it's just going to be a raw punish and neutral. And another follow-up.
Yeah, it just seems like Yuba really has no idea how to stop the offense of this character, but throwing out a Shatter Strike is a good attempt. Level 2 is going to get rid of her. Yuba is still in this.
Round 4. Ready? Go.
Okay. Yeah, closing the gap here for Rock. Yeah, maybe not even going to need to close the gap himself. Long might be able to be the one to do it for him.
Able to get the run up low there into the EX overhead kick. Good positioning. Goes straight into the level 1 actually as well. Roll forward into the jumping CD that gets tossed.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a misplaced step from you, but that's a... Oh, he almost got the anti, a little bionic arm action, but...
The climax, it hits as well. God, I wish that was me.
My God. What a finish.
And Yurikov going into top 8 winner's side here with a Luong climax.
Dude, the Pepe Kyo kills me every time. I need to find out who that is. So I can
Violent
it's
Kyo.
Okay, okay. That's tough. Okay, here we go. K-Dash on point, facing off against the Rock. Rock point, as we've said a few times, the road a little less traveled, but he is a character that is so unbelievably capable at every single point.
Absolutely. I mean, when Team Garo first dropped, Rock was pretty much played on point for many different teams, but now that we have the latest update, has kind of replaced Ralph a lot in that back position.
Oh, had an opportunity for a huge whiff punish there. Instead, it's just going to go for the frame traps.
Utilizing that standing A there as an anti-air just to check the jump-ins. But wow, K-Dash actually kind of getting manhandled here by Eldegar. The saxophone too?
Ready?
It's tough.
No, shout out to SNK's sound team. Crazy.
It's all ridiculous, yeah. Ooh, was looking for the 2C there. Is trying to go play that little bit of that fireball game here. Aye, this is gonna be a huge punish. Not gonna kill, but this is so much damage.
Yep, and you're gonna get hit by a mix-up here as well. Goes for the jumping CD to get the plus frames here. Wow! Shadow X actually fighting out of the corner, getting the max mode cancel, but not able to get a confirm here. Gonna lose out on all that meter, and their back is still up against the wall. That's so tragic.
Yeah, that was a perfect activation too, recognizing the poke was going to hit, but had just barely gotten off the ground, so it wasn't a standing touch. So now, a tall ask here from Clark. But I mean, if there's a man for the job, you know what I'm saying?
Clark is a man's man here, already throwing out that 2D just to try and play footsies with Eldegar.
Oh my god, not normally the starter that you see. You see.
Oh, the patience there waiting for the rollout attempt says, no, we're going to roll back into the corner.
Yeah, that Death Cradle puts him back, continuing to try and go for these, finds the throw, and that is one of the strengths of Clark and one of the things you have to establish. The throw with Clark in this game, especially with how strong hopping is needs to be earned. And Shadow earns it so quick with how good he is in footsies.
And this is the start. We talk about snowball characters, and that Clark is possibly the strongest snowball character in the entire game. Already starting to build up that momentum. Now has to get through Iori. And I think if Shadow X is able to build it up and get through Iori, Cronin is done for.
Yeah, we've seen specifically Clark is a character that people will look for the matchup versus Cronin. If he's able to execute it though, big plus frames, and tried to mash. You've got to know.
Car positioning, unfortunately. There's the jump in A.
Nice DP though.
Whoa, what an interaction there. That looked like the jumping D actually beating out the anti-air attempt startup from Eldegar.
Oh no! Disaster! Max mode activation and then immediately loses Iori. A heartbreaker of a situation. What could have been maximum resources now is coming in only as 3.
The Clark prophecy is being fulfilled here. A possible reverse OCV for Shadow X.
And again, as we've said, while Cronin is one of the most prominent figures in the meta, if not the most, Clark is a matchup that people seek versus this character. Just like that, that is the type of things you're going to see. The air-to-air is so strong.
Yeah, and when Clark is able to land those counter hits in air, he is able to go into EX tackle and get that confirmed. And what a close C! Not able to find the next hit, though. Man, jumbled me up on that.
Hey, got him again. Able to convert. EX tackle, very nice. 1 meter still available. Frankensteiner shoot. No, absolutely not. Just going to spend the EX to convert. He killed him!
Rolling Death Cradle as well. Clark gaming Shadow X with the reverse OCV.
Dude, it's just my favorite thing to get to see. The character runs it back. And he is just, that's one of the greatest strengths of Clark and of any high-octane grappler like this, is you're always in it. The character's never out of the situation. He can accidentally trade sweep you once and just turn it into a full character gone.
You see what he just said, too? He just said you were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
Dude.
Yeah, you weren't social distancing, buddy.
K-Dash trying to get his social distance on here against Rock a little bit. Rock already pressed to the corner though. The use of the CD is incredible. It's something you see so often from all Rock players. There's that DP, can't get careless.
Yeah, last time we saw this, Eldogor's Rock just kind of rolled over K-Dash here. So we're going to see if Shadow X can make any changes. But right now, Eldogor looking incredibly strong, pressuring Shadow X here in the mid-screen. But what a reversal, calling out the fireball on the Ender. And that's what you have to be careful for. So many characters have answers, whether or not it's an armored move like that, or an anti-fireball move, or a guard cancel roll through to ending a string with a fireball.
Nice sweep, and he's able to get the fireball afterwards for the chase down here. Spacing afterwards, slows it down, anti-airs with it. Oh, and now it's turning up the heat, smells blood in the water, and he is absolutely correct. The shark wants food, it's gonna get fed, dude.
And so far, it looks like the momentum from last game is rolling on into the next. Shadow X looking a lot cleaner here with K-Dash, going really healthy into the Iori matchup.
Nice touch, Spencer EX. Run for the reset, but it's an easy reset to be able to blow up there. Great TP from Iori.
Pull out of the cross-up attempt. BD Fireball as well. Jumping CD puts you in the corner. But Eldogor waking up with buttons. The 2B connects. And Shadow X's K-Dash is gone.
Point characters are knocked out.
I mean, that is the answer you have to have here. You've got to keep it close whenever you can. Okay, let's get away. The Iori mirror now is going to decide so much. Dude, whichever anchor comes in first here is at such a disadvantage.
CP, there's the rollback. Runs up and catches the jump out attempt there with the close C. Oh, this should kill? Yeah, absolutely. With the OTG? Yep.
He knew. There's no need to call on anybody. That's not a submission. We knew.
No, not quite.
All right, but here we go. As we said, a huge deficit now to make up. First of all, full health Iori. After that, the Clark that we've already seen run amok.
Eldogor sitting with 5 bars on deck. Just needs to 2-touch Iori here to get the kill. I think if you're Eldogor, next hit you have to cash it all out to make sure you get rid of Iori.
Whatever it takes, you gotta get the kill. You gotta get the kill with a reasonable amount of time left for sure. There we go. Whatever it takes at this point, to be honest.
Actually opts not to spend the level 2, but okay. You know what? Worked out in their favor. Shadow X, you know, kind of letting it rip.
Final round.
Okay, anchor matchup once again. Shadow, are we gonna see a little more Clark magic here?
Oh, goes for the plus frames there.
Oh, a little buffer. Waiting for that hop. Anytime you see those quick little, like the buffers from full screen, you gotta be ready for it.
And you know they're buffering while they're hopping in the air backwards as well.
Oh, little buffer be damned. Here we go. Drop the elbow. Mix up time. Option selects the backdash again. For the second time, we see the option select come through.
Shadow X is just too nasty. There's the rolling death cradle, throwing you all the way to the corner as well. Looks like they just went for the machine gun punch there to build up some meter. Eldogor gonna cancel into the gun jump, but misses. Oh my god, what a whip punish with the jumping A. Shadow X able to take it 2-0 over Eldogor.
These two know how to run. Winner.
In countries outside of like North America and things like that, this is a matchup that you see very, very, very often, especially in Japan. Probably the most common point matchup.
Yeah, BJNA, a very popular character overseas, right? There's definitely only a few people that really play her in North America that are very prominent, but overseas, they really like her.
Ooh, got that throw. Oh, wakes up with a throw of his own. Another misspaced situation there.
Right, jump back, creating a little bit of space. Oh, trying to go for a cross up there, just a little too high.
Nice touch. Air to air is really starting to add up here. Is able to avoid the EX, but Robert just completes the combo as if it was hitting. He just went for the slide.
Backdash creates some space, but Robert not one to overextend too hard. There's the guard cancel, swap sides. Now Robert has to hold the pressure.
Nice. EX Fireball, OTG. Gets the throw on the attempt at the roll. Yurikov can't be caught sleeping at the wheel.
Reach for the top. Ready, go!
All right, Gato coming in now, and of course, when Team Garo first released, Gato was the crowning achievement of that team. Already putting in a ton of work. BJNA is gone, but I think at the point that we're at now, it's kind of a toss-up of who actually is the strongest member of the team, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But coming into specifically just matchups here, this is something we saw earlier today. Luong, such a problem for a lot of characters that just get kind of outpoked by.
The jump backwards, just trying to create space. You see, Yurikov really likes to play that footsies game, stay just outside of the kick range there, which is good against a character like Gato, who has a little bit more stubbier buttons, right?
Yeah, Gato really only has 2 weaknesses, and one of them is ranged combat against characters that specifically threaten like Luong. And the anti-air game can be tough sometimes because the DP is the most reliable, but when you've got offense like this, what does it really matter?
Yeah, they say the best defense is a good offense, right?
Ay, what an attack! The positioning win by Yurikov. The round is far from over now. Ah, the round is over. Tough.
Their anchor remains.
And shouts to Fabled Sandwich for the $14.40 direct contribution to the match arena.
Ready,
What a very particular amount. I love you. That's the homie Roberto. You're the greatest.
Neutral
Nice.
jump. And that's one of the strongest parts about Maten-kun is just, even though you go for the neutral jump to try and bait it out, they can just recover from their button and immediately DP you on the way down.
Oh, tried to cancel on the fireball. An amazing jump over.
nice cover.
Fabled Sandwich pointing it out. That puts the Matcherino at $140. Guys, thank you so much for continuing to put in support into that. If you guys are interested, again, exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat to pull that up to continue to put some more money in for the players. Thank you guys, seriously.
Yeah, let's pay our players as well. They put on an incredible show for you week in and week out here at TNS.
Now, the anchor matchup here. Ooh, very rare situation of not having the charges there to go for the anti-air. It's going to cost you a grip of life.
Staggered pressure here in the corner as well. Goes for the sweep, run up and block. I love that. Doesn't attempt the challenge though after the dash punch. Is able to get him crouching.
Yeah, I just can't get caught in that situation there. It's too difficult, and that's one of the weaknesses of of Maten-kun specifically in that kind of matchup is it's the curse of being a charge character, right? As characters close the gap on you, you feel the need to charge to be able to threaten to answer backwards, and while you're charging, you lose your ability to be able to take real estate back. So that is just one of those natural things that's very difficult about certain charge characters in certain situations. Maten-kun kind of suffering from success there, having the amazing flash kick but not being able to take real estate back.
Absolutely well said, but right now here, Yurikov still trying to establish pressure up against Roberts Kula yet again. There's the sweep, runs up into yet another one here. Great throw tech, but gets caught being a little too greedy with the cross-ups.
Nice. Okay. The extension there with the Tatsus, gets the DP. Dude, Robert is just... Robert plays every character like a grappler. Just always seems to find the throws.
Oh my god, a challenge there with the EX Tatsu to actually get over the low attempt from Yurikov.
And again, able to find the forward throw, able to lock that down. Robert, an early lead again.
Round 2. Ready, go!
This is where the matchup. This is where the match has been decided a lot of the times. Here is how much damage Luong is able to put down, and how quickly Robert can actually answer it.
Oh, actually, wow, that was an interesting interaction there as well. Jumped in, didn't quite make it far enough to try and go for pressure, but still able to get the hit. Robert turning this around, though. Now has Yurikov back up against the wall. Beautiful guard cancel to escape, though, with a throw.
Gates up with the 2B. Okay.
What is the cookie?
Oh my god, the mixtape What a mix there to be able to go for the low. Incredible stuff there from Robert.
And is able to stuff out the startup of the Shatter Strike as well. Robert looking so strong right now.
Dude, unreal. Potential OCV coming out. Yurikov gotta find some answers, and that is not a trade you want to see here.
Still not quite enough to kill. Didn't time the fireball exactly me, but was able to catch the roll through with the 2A. And this is the start for Yurikov to bring this back. Only has to go through 2 more characters. Has a full health Meitenkun with 2 bars on deck.
Okay. Got jumped by a couple times, went for the dash punch here, found the hit, found another touch, but wasn't ready to be able to get the punish.
Fireball is going to hit this time. These DPs are disgusting. Absolutely disrespectful. And there's the air legs as well, able to catch with the sweep at the bottom. Yurikov, okay.
Yeah, fighting back into this little by little. But now the final boss has arrived.
I was fully expecting them both to just hold down back at round start. Like, go ahead, jump.
One thing you want to see from Yurikov is you want to see whenever Yurikov is not committed to charging, you need to take back as much real estate as you can, just like that. And now dash punch follows up, and you see, yeah, gets aggressive, runs forward. I love the positioning here, because now you have plenty of room to charge, but there's the DP.
Roll back straight into space. I love that. I love the roll backwards into CD, immediately into dash punch from Yurikov. Works out so well every single time. Able to close it out and tie this up 1-1.
Dude, the reverse coming through. Incredible stuff on the answer. And Yali G coming through. The raid coming out. Good to see you all. You guys are just in time for some top 8 action as we continue to press through. 1-1 now. Yurikov on the reverse OCV. Almost got wiped up by Kula. That was a close one.
Incredibly close too. And do not jump the game. That is pretty much what it is like up against Cronin and up against Meitenkun, to be honest.
Round 1. Ready?
In a game with jumping being as strong as it is, you definitely need some good options to blow it up.
It's definitely one of those things we talk about in a lot of other games too, is like you have to move with purpose. Like you have the option to be able to be very aggressive in this game, but aggression without purpose gets obliterated very quickly.
Right, there's a 2D, and you're starting to see Yurikov going for 2Ds one right after another, right? There it is, 2 in a row yet again. That is a habit that Robert really needs to pay attention to so they're not getting flipped like that.
Nice, got him again. Oh, it actually got the kill there. And this is... Yurikov was able to win last game with only Meitenkun. So being able to do any amount of damage, take any characters, I mean, set up for a pretty ridiculous ending here, potentially.
Able to get the low, nothing out of it, unfortunately, there. Wow, Robert waking up with the Abare, capitalizing on the damage as well.
Using the guard cancel to get away from Gato. Character that's worth every single cent to be able to build a little bit of distance. They attempt the jump, it gets blocked too high.
Overhead mix up here. And this staggered pressure working out really well, but Yurikov just pressing their way out. One more hit though, will do it for Robert, and there it is in the air with the counter hit.
Well, we have our matchup here. Here we go again. Long into Gato here. Gato's got to close the gap and fast. Ooh, what a touch here. It's going to switch a meter. Probably going to spend level 1. Yeah. I think for Luong, it's correct almost always to spend the level 1.
Absolutely. I love these rollbacks as well here, but wasn't able to try and get a punish on anything. Good spacing though. Oh. I wonder if that was intentional.
We have to see something off of it. Double Shatter Strike!
I like that idea, not gonna lie.
I mean, I respect it, but now 2 meters down the drain, this is tough. It says, let me teach you how to use. I see you trying to use Shatter Strike. Here's an example of a fantastic Shatter Strike.
And it's all up to Cronin now for Robert. This is match point here for Yurikov.
For the top. Ready? Go!
Oh my god, what a start.
Right back dash, creating a little bit of space, and that is what Yurko really likes to do with Luong. Create that space, try to force the opponent to overextend so they can get whip punished just like that with a standing CD into the level 1 in the corner.
Oh, what a jump backwards. I love the attempt at the roll there, but Robert is still able to find an answer. Oh no. Oh, wait!
Off the final gunshot, puts themselves in the corner here. This could be devastating.
Oh no. It is enough, and I feel like that's got to be a mistake from Robert there. If you're going to spend the meters, spend enough to take the kill. You can't leave any questions. Because
what I've been hearing from some top players is that Joe is just kind of feels boring to play for some people.
I mean, I definitely agree, and it's something we talk about a bunch, is that the earlier on your team you play, the less execution heavy Joe is. And point Joe, really, this is the game plan. Throwing Fireball, CD, just being able to pressure out. You are an incredibly strong mid-range zoner. And look at the guard gauge, too.
Breaking down, of course, in this version of the game, Joe it's a lot harder for him to get that one-touch stun combo. What a beautiful reflect, though, sending that tornado right back at Joe's face, and a great anti-air as well.
Yeah, that's really the biggest nerf to Joe, is that he doesn't just accidentally stun you off of any single touch. Like, if he hit you in the corner before, he would just stun you. Reflector here, Reflector cannot stop the EX! And yeah, that is part of the strength of Joe. That EX Fireball cannot really be answered with a Reflector. And I think that there's no characters that can just roll through it, right? Even with perfect timing, I think you get caught by the last tornado.
Yeah, I believe so. But Shermie starting off with a jumping CD there. Would have been able to get a nice punish on that jump over. A little too high for the cross-up to actually go into anything.
Good air-to-air. Sees the pressure. Tries to Shatter Strike through. Good spacing from Joe, though.
That was a really interesting decision there from Yuba, actually. Kind of predicting that Joe was going to run in to establish more pressure after the Fireball. And there's the guard crush!
And with this amount of meter, Joe is absolutely going to be able to take the kill.
Oh, Shermie, mi amor.
Takes another round.
Oh, what are you talking about, Joe? That's my love. Come on, man. All right, so Rock being the final bastion here. This is a tough one for sure. Being able to go for the full hop to actually answer. Look at the guard gauge, continuing to get harassed here.
And that was actually so smart, too, to go for the CD into Fireball. Yuba guard cancel just a little too late to be able to get the full punish, but they're going to get a punish on this bad roll-through attempt. Meaty Fireball, you have to roll or jump out of that.
Yeah, kind of a checkmate there at the end situation. This is the best Gato color too, I think.
Yes, agreed.
It just looks so nice. It's very beautiful. Catch up the meter, clean like the confirm, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but what a challenge there, too, from Gato. Empty jump low.
Oh my god, what a block. And this is a really good example of defense earning offense here. It looked like a Commando setup, actually, on the jump B, but didn't come through.
Wow, making sure they knew that that combo confirmed there with 3 2Bs into a level 2. Not going to be quite enough to kill, though, because of the scaling. Let him run up 2 and B2A, gonna close that out.
Yeah, dash up, go for the quick answer there. Very nice stuff there from Super. Take the first game locked down. Man, Joe did some heavy lifting. The whole team in the backpack just squatting. Good God.
I thought we were gonna get to have a Joe CV for the first time here tonight.
I see you. That's my favorite thing to say, and of all time. It's always my favorite thing to say.
It just rolls off the tongue so well. But there we go, Joe up against Elizabeth yet again. Alright, Elizabeth starting off pretty aggressive here, but just jumping into these normals here from Joe. Oh, what a chase down, catching the rollback there and gonna get a nice corner confirm.
Continue to pressure, nice hit. Joe building the space, gets punished. What that micro step to make the combo even more damaging.
Oh, trying to go for a cross up there. Nearly got whiff punish, but that standing D.
Okay. See it again. Can Joe continue to harass with fireballs? Can he continue to control the space?
Right, and they kind of absolutely ran over Shermie last time, so we're going to see if Yuba can make these adjustments here. Starting off pretty strong. Goes for the cross up, just too far away to make it connect. Able to get the low, but nothing out of it. 2C snubs, and the 2D. Joe is gone fairly early.
Another amazing answer. Dude, what a way to be able to get the stop.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
Oh my god! Runs underneath! Dude, the amount of confidence you have to go under that? Shermie's jumping at you and you run under?
That is someone who has fought a Shermie player a lot here.
Yeah, but now it's kind of getting chucked around here. Suplex City. Show him something here. Put it back into the corner. Oh, the Shermie shoot has jumped.
Oh, trying to go over the button attempt there from Gato. Jumping CD, gonna push you even further towards the corner. Plus frames, but a clean short hop JB. Super Grenaeus. Oh, anti-air grab though from Yuba.
Reacts to the air dash there. Tries to do it as low as possible to prevent that exact situation, but the reaction time is too good.
And that 2D putting in work. It feels like you have a really solid 2D that is a good answer against Cronin. But just kind of getting smothered here by these jump-ins. Cannot create any space. Super Grenaeus is just stuck to Yuba like glue.
I was definitely going to make a small comment on how he was reserving the meter here and was being a little greedy, but it works out beautifully. It's one of those things where you got to make the call for yourself. If you've got the confidence to go into this, now you've got those 3 bars to sit on.
Gyro strike into a run-up rising tackle. You have to think that Yuba wanted more off of that. Oh, there's the stomp 2 times.
Oh, Rock is continuing to weather the storm here, but look at the guard gauge. Shadow Strike comes out, spends the EX. Very nice stuff here.
I like that this time they opted not to go for a run-up, and there's the EX command grab. Not going to be quite enough to kill, though. Just not enough meter. Jump in patience, trying to bait out the DP. Oh my god, the standing C.
Bro, the right hook is able to get the answer there. Very strong stuff. And to address in the chat, people asking about it, the reason you don't see as much Terry is because Cronin and Rock serve a very similar purpose and are widely accepted as a little stronger against the field. So like, Terry has a very, very good place and still does the things he's meant to do very well. It's just that Rock is a little more versatile and Cronin does the same thing but off of a DP rather than a normal. Like,
and you still do see Terry's here and there, just not usually deep into top 8 unless it's someone like Violent Kane just pulling out Terry for a third matchup.
Terry's definitely still good. I would just say he's a little outclassed in this patch, is the current situation.
Yeah, the same goes for Vanessa and Ralph. They're still incredibly solid characters.
Ralph is really good, yeah, of course. But here's Elizabeth continuing to pressure. Half the life already gone off of Joe.
This is looking completely different than the last 2 games. Elizabeth looking a lot stronger here. Great stuffing of the jump-in attempt with the reflect.
Reflector just continues to do everything. It's just winning every scenario. It feels like at every turn, Joe is getting answered by, whether it's a jump or a fireball, the Reflector is just a do-all against this guy.
Ready? Go!
Now Gato versus Elizabeth is a matchup we are very familiar with here. Pretty solid here for Elizabeth. Able to stuff in those Gato jump attempts, but right now just stuffing all these roll attempts here from Super Grenaeus.
Yeah, it was perfect spacing there to be able to get the answer. It came out for the poke. I love the roll backwards afterwards, but Elizabeth somehow threads the needle, finds the throw.
Oh, unfortunate DP there. Had to have been an input error from Super Grenaeus. And we are at set point now here. All it is Elizabeth versus Cronin. Super Grenaeus needs to get a reverse OCV if they want to take this.
Very nice touch, though. This is going to put this not necessarily out of reach, but it just got so difficult here. 2 more hits to go for Elizabeth to be able to close this game out.
Alright, the gunshot's coming out, able to land it. The start, now Scorpius needs to ride this momentum.
Yeah, but look at the guard gauge. Wakes up with the throw.
Yeah, Cronin got just a little too greedy there at the end there with the 6A.
Activation!
Oh my god! Not quite a lot of damage though, a lot of scaling on that starter.
It doesn't matter. While a good amount of damage was done, he's more than in this.
But you have to look at the life as well, not gaining a whole lot back. Of course, Shermie is not going to be able to finish it off with one combo. And a great start here so far for Super Grenade. Again, it is not your turn. Do not press buttons. But Yuba says, I'm going to press them anyway. Here comes the level 1 Duplex City.
Careful for the Shermie shoot here. Trying to go for flip a little bit. It is not enough. It's just enough. Oh my god, I thought it was going to be too far. It looked misspaced.
43 seconds on the clock, not a whole lot of health coming back for Super Grenadas, but we are down to the anchors. This is still absolutely possible. Grenadas just needs to play perfect here. Yuba sending Super Grenadas home with a beautiful whiff punish standing C into a fast max activation.
Different ways to do direct contributions as well. So make sure you guys check that out again. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. And thank you to everyone who has already helped out with it.
Rio starting off the very first match here with a trade. Wow, beautiful roll through there from Kotira. Able to get a nice punish. Gets the low as well. This time goes overhead, keeping that pressure up in the corner.
Down the throw. Dashed up. Oh, and comes up for air. Not something we see. I feel like Robert's Kula has been relentless. That was a rare moment of hesitation there. Oh, maybe for good reason. What a Shatter Strike, but drops the combo again.
Shouts to TA Wolf for the subscription. 14-month. We appreciate it.
Wolf, big homie. Hope I get to see you soon, man.
Oh, what a trade. So close to a double KO.
Dude, that was a terrifying scenario that just barely went in the way of Kotir.
Now Iori coming in, just needs one more touch. 2D starting off strong. I love the patience from Robert.
Trying to go try jump there. Just goes through with the wreck. There's not a care in the world. And then chips out. That is more what I was expecting to see from Robert. Robert loves to go for the gas pedal.
And it's like the first game didn't, or the first match didn't even happen, right? Here we go, now going up against Blue Mary. Of course, Kotir has the meter advantage.
Oh, whiffed it.
So Kotir has already established command throw very early, so you know Robert is going to be trying to look out for that and capitalizing on it with these jumps. But jumps right into a 3D!
Yeah, the 3D is such an incredible way to go for the answer there.
I hate the fact that 3D is the common button because I always think of the Dudley Boys.
I respect that. That's one of the reasons why I'm working with you, Robert. This is going to be the answer to get the kill potentially. Oh my god.
Not quite enough.
Hey, but it toggles backwards and actually gets hit for it.
Yeah, that jump E, excuse me, covers so much space.
All right. You know him and you love him. In the purple.
Cronin.
I just realized the bottom of his boots, the soles are purple too. That's kind of fair. Hold on. Watch when he jump B's.
He's got the purple Doc Martens.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, look at the drip.
Oh!
She throws the DP.
Yeah, that DP, the startup of the DP is actually a sway for Blue Mary and has invincibility full body, so you can sway through that DP and punish Cronin. Unfortunately, gets hit by the second one and Blue Mary is gone, and we are down to yet another Cronin mirror match.
You gotta know the second one is coming.
It's always coming.
Nice tag. Back and forth, pressuring on. Misses the DP though, no combo.
Sweep, but jumps right into a Shatter Strike here. Nice conversion though from Cotier. Able to pick up with the gunshot at the end too. That was very tight timing. You know they have practiced that in training mode.
Found the hit, tried to dash up to go for the punish here. Dash over, very nice.
All right, able to catch the jump over attempt. Cotier up 1-0 right now over Robert.
These two know how to rumble. Winner!
With the goggles and everything.
What's happening? Cronin's happening right now. The loops, brother. The DP loops.
He said, "My brother, the loops."
My brother, the loops. Can I have the loops, please?
Dude. So continuing through here. See if Cotier can keep the pressure up. Man, Robert's Kula did not look the way that we've seen it the rest of the tournament in that first round. I'm hoping to see him get that. I don't know if it necessarily was like a lack of confidence in the matchup or just Robert trying to play up a different style, but I would love to see him play a little more aggressive as we've seen him. It's been his winning style this whole tournament. Like I said before, Robert plays Kula like a grappler. Got to see a little more of that, but oh my god, the Gato pressure, maybe a little too much for her.
Yeah, that's the difference, is we're seeing Robert on the back foot a lot, actually having to play defensively against Gato. But this is where Robert absolutely shines, when they have their opponent in the corner and they can run this Kula offense that never seems to end.
You got him in the infinite, dude. It's just 2B. Got the throw.
Yo, life punch.
Nice jump over. Didn't get a combo though. That's tough.
Really tragic there. Patience too, just to see if Gato was going to go for a DP, and Gato should be finished. You're absolutely there with the DP.
Wow, that was just a Kula 2B. A round of applause. That was really just continue to get the open ups here.
That's the button. It reaches so far, able to chain into itself to make sure that you can get the confirm down. It's the money maker.
What is your answer here to the Blue Mary though? Oh,
Jumping C. Jumping B, excuse me.
That's a pretty good answer.
That jump back 2 to try and bait out the DP attempt and the roll, covering both options. Oh, the slicer just into a level 1. Goodbye, Kula Diamond.
Point characters are knocked out.
Yeah, in some respects, Kula is just a Shoto.
Don't start with me.
Top and DPs.
We're gonna have to bust out the alignment chart. Banjo-Kazooie is a Shoto. Nice hit there, spends the EX.
Paco backwards again, just trying to bait out that roll or DP from Blue Mary. Starting to get some flashbacks of the fight against Kula, but there's a nice throw at the run-up attempt.
Is it true? Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie is just a Shoto with a Shoto in his backpack.
Bro.
I love the weight. Dude, all but patience kills. Good answer from Robert.
Robert actually just letting the Rekkas rip like that, but look at these air footsies from Cotier. Toughing the approach. 2D comes out, pushes far enough to keep yourself safe as well.
And again, dude, 2B.
I
kind of got blown up by, you know, that's a great idea. Killed him with the 2B himself.
Yeah, I said, wait a second, Blue Mary's got a good 2B.
So you mean I can press that too?
All of Blue Mary's buttons are great.
Shadow Strike included. Oh my god.
Chasing down into the suplex.
Whoa.
Gets him the disarmor. Blocks the DP as well as Spitman. 5,000 resubscribes for 14 months. Thank you so much.
Spitman powering up Cotier there, able to get the kill. 14 months, man. Spitman, thank you. Dude, and yeah, Cotier, I mean, this is a character that we see so often from him. And
he already feels like a master of everything.
Very fair, very fair. Here we go. I'll start. Oh my god, Rekka is an anti-air.
Did you say Baka on that rollback?
Hold up. But there's the DP to answer.
Nice little conversion here for the hard knockdown, but a beautiful wake-up throw from Yuba. Now gets to establish their own pressure here in the corner. They backdash to try and bait out the roll from Eldegor, but Eldegor went for a full jump in.
I love that ender there to end close. Didn't want to go for max damage, knowing it wasn't going to kill. Looking for that. Where's the follow-up? Does not get the kill. But there's the fireball. Dude, perfectly spaced. We always say fireballs are very hard to throw against Elizabeth, and Iori's fireball's not that strong, so being able to weave that one in.
I want to bring it back for a second, though, to the final hit of that Rekka actually whiffing for both of them. It didn't hit Elizabeth because Elizabeth went low, but the low didn't beat it out because the Rekka's in the air. Really strange interaction there, but so far, you've been doing a really good job putting the hurt on Iori here with Shermie.
And Degor showing off a really, really important skill there. Tried to go for the wake-up throw, but dialed in the next button regardless, so the throw doesn't come out, but the close C hits and already has buffered the next normal. That is an important thing to get into your muscle memory with whatever character you're playing if you're going to be looking for those wake-up throws.
He putting in work, tries to go for the grab, but a great rollback to create some space from Eldegor.
God, that slow fireball almost saved the day.
Yeah, but things are still not looking too good for Yuba. Not going to gain a ton of health back here. Shermie was already almost dead. Eldegor sitting in a very comfortable position right now.
Okay, CD from Shermie, always very strong here. Spent the EX. That little dash forward to be able to get enough distance. Also recognizing where he was compared to the corner to know that the EX wasn't going to work out. Incredible game sense in a couple situations in a row from Degor.
Close it out too there. Opted not to spend any meter, but, you know, still able to get it. Oh, able to catch Yuba trying to press something there, but oh no! Yuba putting themselves in the corner, getting hit by a big, meaty, close C, and is about to explode for it.
Yeah, the advance cancel wasn't quite enough to kill, though. Just needs one more touch. And absolutely something we see so often, and that is checkmate. Once you go for the jump forward there, that elbow is just inevitable.
Incredible stuff there, wow.
Maybe hot take. Rock is one of the characters I do not get tired of seeing at all. I love this character so much.
Yeah, Rock, you know, you can't get upset at seeing Rock because this is the first time Rock's ever been good in a fighting game.
I'll keep it real. I was getting like in the beginning meta, I was like, you know, Vanessa, I was getting a little sleep here and there, but like, dude, Rock is just like, he's so complete, and it feels like you have to play so well to make him work. He's not like just no shady Cronin, but like he's not just like DPing. He's like you're like winning out footsies with like dominant buttons. There's something very appealing about this character to me.
He's just cool. He's just
cool. I don't know. There's my one gush about Rock for the stream. Sorry.
He's got the keep the faith jacket. I mean, come on.
It's okay to throw some shade at Cronin. Hey, listen, I'm trying not to. Come on.
Right, we're going to jump straight into the second game here. Of course, Eldegor only needs one more to move forward.
Ready, go!
Seeing BJNA on point.
Okay, and then it rolled backwards, covers the roll with the 2B. Very nice.
Oh, going for a little hop there in the air, trying to catch something. Unfortunately, put themselves in the corner, and now Eldegor capitalizing with this pressure. Roll back, and then chasing down with the JCD.
Spacing there. Hi-ho, a little too far. Oh my god, that's over though. You never expect to cross up in the corner like that.
Missed the timing though on the meaty fireball here, so now they have to play this neutral game yet again. Nice roll through. They were trying to go for the punish there with the 2B, just unfortunately mistimed it. Blocks the DP attempt though, and this is going to be a lot of damage. No!
There's the EX. Gonna go for the rising tap. So, what is a character losing a mistake? Oh, you hate to see it.
That confirmed that combo was going to kill Rock. That is the most devastating part of that interaction. And that could spell doom for the rest of the game, honestly, here. Now, Eldogar has a chance to do a ton of damage to Elizabeth while Rock is still alive.
Oh, the reflection on the fireball. As we said, it's very hard to throw fireball against Elizabeth. You've got to be more careful.
And Eldogar's movement and spacing is so insane. There's the empty hop into the command grab, drops the DP follow-up there. Again, just a little bit of spaghetti coming out from these players.
Stand D, the button of choice for sure. I mean, as far as Elizabeth goes, that is really how you win out the footsies. Trying to go for the... But unfortunately, it's a read, not a reaction there, and because it's a little too early, the fireball never comes.
Well, Eldogar is consistently going for run-up backdash or ending the pressure by backdashing to try and catch Yuba whiffing something. And it's working out incredibly well so far.
My God, the EX to follow up, show off the wing a little bit, you know.
The one-wing angel.
I can hear, I hear the timpanis in the distance.
Ready? Go!
Nice. Same side, good block. Still press to the corner though. No fireballs against this guy.
What an answer too. Instead of going for a guard cancel, opts to just go for a strip shatter strike. But there we go, a taco into EX fireball, and the EX Rekka is gonna get a lot of corner carry on this and ending the combo with the level 1.
He gets down here if he lives this. He looked twice in a row. Expect a command throw, but instead the trade comes out. Man.
Just the start of a new
And a blink and you miss it round. Eldogar taking it 2-0 over Yuba and moving forward in the loser side of our top 8 bracket.
Is a ridiculously tall hurdle. The K-Dash, man.
And Dash immediately just stuffing the jump in attempt from Yurikov. Alright, roll back, create a little bit of space here. Shadow X playing incredibly passively here too for a K-Dash player.
Oh my God, pressure out too. Very rare to see Shadow getting pressured like this as K-Dash. Normally he is running people over.
Yeah, and I wonder what the reasoning is for not putting the pressure on BJanae.
Maybe just a little bit of a timing mix up here because now is starting to get really aggressive and starting to work out wonderfully.
Fireball in the corner, and the sweep is going to be enough to get rid of Janae. And that's going to be a lot of health back as well for K-Dash.
That was an incredible showing from Shadow. Shadow, I think, was just trying to like measure tempo, would be my best guess at what was happening there. Because really was very, very reserved. And in the end, such an explosive way to end that.
And now Luong versus K-Dash. A matchup you don't get to see too often. You're going to end it with the level 1 here in the corner.
Dude, dashed up faster than expected there. Luong gets counter hit. I'm just trying to go for the immediate swing. There's the guard cancel.
Bait out the EX as well. Gonna get a nice combo here in the corner. Should be able to end it with a hard knockdown. Overhead mix up this time. Plus frames off the EX fireball. And a shatter strike lands on its mark, but drops the confirm.
Yeah, a couple tough situations in a row here. One more touch will do it. Shadow's got to be very careful about how he structures block strings here, but it's not going to get another chance. And the recognition from Yurikov, knowing we were close to the corner, knowing it was going to cross up DPs in the opposite direction.
Absolutely beautiful stuff here in top 8. That is why this is winners finals right now.
Ready? Go!
Wow, reaching all the way to the stars there. Able to get the pick up with the Rekka, but a CD straight into the upwards kicks. And look at the corner carry that Yurikov is getting.
Okay. Hey, what a follow-up. Very nice.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing was Yurikov put themselves in the corner at the end there, and DS Shadow X able to capitalize on the situation. And we are down to Meitenkun as the anchor.
Okay. Nice spacing again. DX pillow just to try and throw off the spacing again. A little bit of speed switch up.
Oh, wow, stuffing the attempt there. The startup baits out the DP as well. DS Shadow X getting a nice punish and carrying to the other coast as well.
See, I see chat, everybody raising the resident sleepers here in support. Okay, that was while that was incredibly clean from Yurikov to be able to actually close the distance the way that he did, Shadow with the perfect answer.
All right, run up throw, not quite enough to close it out, but run up DP, forcing that checkmate situation. The chip is going to be enough. DS Shadow X taking game 1. But remember, this is our winner's final, so it is first to 3 out of 5.
Yeah, so with the 3 out of 5, plenty of more time to adapt. And as we've seen, Yurikov does play a multitude of characters, so potential character swaps here and there as well. See how it turns out for him, though. We're going to keep it the same order here.
I think the order works really well right now for Yurikov. This is the team that has been doing the most work for them. BJNA just really needs to pull the weight in the beginning here up against K-Dash.
It's over. Okay, and speaking of carrying the weight, good way to start. That's up, throw attempt.
All right, 2D coming out. Good throw tech though, and I like the backdash too to try and bait out DS Shadow X from jumping. Maximum range 2D into the fireball.
Okay. Oh, dude, what a follow-up. I like the attempt at the empty jump. Whatever's going to come out there had the potential to be devastating.
And now we're seeing Shadow X using that 5A as a check for BJNA in the air. It is a really good option. Not high damage, but it comes out so quick and is just able to clip them out of the air so you can get your offense rolling. Plus range, great whip punish there. And so this is a completely different start for Yurikov now. Of course, BJNA not having a whole lot of health going into Iori, but they were definitely able to deal with K-Dash a little bit better. Ooh, run up 2B and then immediately letting off of the pressure there. Interesting decision from Shadow X, but it works out in their favor.
Why does he have a command throw, dude? Oh my god, it's so good.
Because it's King of Fighters. Half the cast has command throws.
That's tough. When were we giving the Wong a command throw?
Her super should have been one.
Alright, never mind. This joke has gone too far. I don't like it. There we go. Nice answer with the Rekkas. Get the same side. Guard cancel roll finds a throw.
And I love that it was a guard cancel roll backwards to make sure they were close enough to actually get the play. Alright, gonna end it with the level 1. Are we going into a second level 1? Yes, we are.
Dude, another great answer from Yurikov. Yuwon continues to find these touches, and there's a guard cancel, kind of forces it out. You know the pressure's working out well when you're making the burn meter to reset neutral.
Oh, wow. Anti-air 2D wakes up with the Shatter Strike, which actually absorbs the fireball, keeping Yurikov alive here. Runs right into the throw.
I think that Yurikov ran up and tried to block a DP is what that looked like, but I don't even know if he had the life bar to be able to.
Yeah, no, you would have gotten chipped out for sure in that situation. And here we go. It's time for the Sleepy Boy.
Oh, dude, how to approach a sleeping child. Don't jump at him.
Meitaku looking like Homelander. I think you should jump.
Oh my god, low crest to sweep. This is a tough one, because I think that this is actually a kind of a rough matchup for Clark, but Shadow is more than capable, as we've seen.
Yeah, Clark, of course, has a hard time dealing with zoners by being, you know, a brawler grappler, but the problem is once Clark gets in, it is hard to get this character off of you, even with a DP.
So, like, you cannot Shadow has been obliterating everyone all night on that exact scenario.
Oh, is the rolling death cradle gonna be enough? Not quite there. Tries to go for the Frankensteiner, but it gets beat out by the DP this time.
Anything will do it now. It's actually hard to find. Yeah, I was gonna say it's actually kind of hard to find Chip as Clark. So Clark kind of gets put in a weird situation there.
Yeah, really the only way that Clark can actually chip you out is by going for the EX machine gun punches, right?
Machine gun punches and turnaround punch are the only things he can do, like the uppercuts. It's the only things that he has that actually applies Chip there. So yeah, it's kind of difficult to to find himself Chip at that point.
It looks like we're going to be getting an order swap now, and it's going to be Meitenkun in the middle and BJNA on Anchor. I do like this actually because BJNA was having a pretty difficult time against K-Dash, so throwing her on Anchor and allowing her to have a lot more meter to work with, and possibly to deal with Clark too because she's a bit more of a high flyer. I kind of like this swap.
I think it's overall pretty good. I think that most of the team here, that's the hard part, is there's a lot of things that you can talk about your notes, you can talk about what is best in theory, you can talk about all these things. In theory, every character on Yurikov's team does pretty decently against Clark, but there's the Clark factor, you know what I'm saying? He can just
the Clark factor, I like the way you say that.
For now, I mean,
your guard gauge.
Something we have to think about, but we got to think about the K-Dash first here.
Yeah, Yurikov tried to escape there. They noticed that their guard gauge is getting incredibly low.
I want to see Yurikov try. Oh no. I want to see Yurikov try and bait though a little more often. He's getting Shadow. Shadow's teching everything. So if we can just space a little bit more and potentially look for the punishes on those, there's a lot of mileage to be had.
Yeah, it's just really like that awareness there. Oh, and the level 1 enough to close that out. I mean, it's still a really familiar situation that we saw last time, right? Yurikov able to get rid of K-Dash in the first blood, but taking a lot of damage in order to do it. And now here comes the Ori.
Oh, good trade. That was a character-saving trade from Iori there, but the damage continues to pile on. The level is built up, and we're absolutely spending that.
Interesting trade there in the corner. The Shadow X definitely in their favor, able to close out Luol there with a fireball. Iori, though, taking a lot of damage. About 50 seconds left on the clock, though, so they're going to get a decent chunk of health back.
Round 3, ready, go!
Oh my god. So funny. It spends the EX, spends a ton of meter on this damage, on this combo actually.
Alright, just starting to lock down here. Great air conversion. Oh, goes for the air legs. Able to get the sweep too. Oh, tries to go through the fireball to punish Yurikov, but wasn't able to get far enough.
Yeah, a couple really, really good calls in a row from both of them.
Round 4, ready,
Now, 2 hard matchups for Clark, but what's a hard matchup to Clark really?
All right, there's the Frankensteiner to start off into the elbow. Yet another Frankensteiner. Oh, trying to go for a third, absolutely terrifying.
Clark gets a roll, so smart to be able to reposition, but that DP somehow hits.
All these Frankensteiners coming out. Scott Steiner would be proud. Here comes the Argentinian backbreaker. Not quite enough to get rid of Meitenkun, though.
It feels like Steiner was too big of a guy to have Frankensteiner be his thing, you know? That's just
Wasn't it his brother? I think his brother is the one who did it more often.
Dude. That's fair. It's just as terrifying to think. Well, let's see. Either way, let's see if we get to see it against Janae a little bit, or if Yurikov is going to be able to stay alive here. Max mode is available, so now, against Shadow, if they get you in that knockdown meaty situation, backdash is off the table. You just can't go for it. They've consistently option selected everyone's backdashes the whole time, and there's that air confirm.
Oh, it looked like they tried to go for it again there. You saw that 2A coming out. Alright, 2D2. Speaking of 2Ds, of course, Clark with one of the best 2Ds in the entire game. You see him already trying to put that out to play this footsies game here.
Ooh, opted not to spend the EX there. Ooh, tried to jumping command throw. This is a tight one. He's so scared of the Frankensteiner here.
Oh, and there it is. Speak of the devil, and he will appear, and there's the climax. Diaz Shadow X taking it 3-0 over Yurikov.
You just have to know. You have to know. I mean, that has been the winning style so often from Shadow. Being able to go for the run-up.
We have all these great modders. Where's the John Cena mod? We need him with a hat that says hustle, loyalty, respect.
Just an invisible character model.
Here we go. Eldogor starting off with the fireball game here. Alright, cross up. Great blocks from Eldogor, challenging with that standing C as well.
Okay, very nice. 2C, safe jump. I seeing everyone get obliterated by that all night.
No one has avoided that, actually. Everyone has gotten hit by that.
Genuinely, the fake overhead command though is 100% hit rate.
Yeah, it's unblockable. What a run under into a 2B! Alright, patience here too from Eldogor. Great backdash there immediately into the neutral jump, jumping CD to stop Cotier's forward momentum.
JD got the hit, jumping afterward, delays with the fireball, but Blue Mary on the jump in. Rock going neutral jump there, should have been able to beat that clean, but didn't commit to the button early enough.
Alright, here we go with the EX bang kick, give him the stunner. Oh, able to hit him on the way down too when he lands with the 2B and getting rid of Rock.
Yeah, not even having to spend the EX. Really good situation there.
Now or never. Ready?
Sometimes I just have to be quiet for the saxophone solos that come out, to be honest with you.
I mean, Iori looks very good in the sandwich. I gotta be honest. There's a good color on him.
Yeah, pink Iori is the best color.
It's just a nice color on him.
Alright, great neutral jump there, and the taco as well, just too high on the taco though to get a full conversion.
Look for the 2C instead. We're gonna catch a level 2 super for our trouble. Oh, went for the mash! I like the idea. The idea is so good, but Blue Mary's the jump arc was just too dangerous.
That was actually incredible spacing from Cotier as well, because they got a running start on that jump and were able to get just enough to make sure the JB crossed up.
This is match point for player 2.
Here we go, down to the anchor on Eldogor's side. It's going to be Cronin coming in. So Cronin being a lot more patient here. Okay, now it's starting to go in, getting those plus frames down. Eldogor gets the loops. Putting Cotier through a ring of fire. Gets the stop as well, but not quite enough to kill. You are in chip range, so you have to be careful with your offense. There's the German suplex into the corner. And goes for the jumping command grab as well. Oh my god, phasing through the 2A, rolling back within the catch, but Eldogor able to get Cotier with the jump back. That was an incredible sequence from Cotier. Now we're down to the Cronin anchor. Eldogor able to get all that health back, was able to close out the round pretty quickly. Alright, run forward into the throw, the classic. Ending with a fireball, too. That's dangerous at this point in the game as well, but wow, jumps right into a DP, opts not to go for the loops, instead goes for a run-up throw. Stagger pressure here, too. Patience wakes up with a 6A. Roll backwards, you do not want to get blown up by that DP. And there's the gunshot, level 1. So one thing that both these players need to be careful about is ending these block strings with that fireball, because both of them have a lot of meter to work with and you can just guard cancel through, but unfortunately not going to get a chance this time. The DP loops is going to close it out, and that is 1 point on the board.
Fierce fight. Winner.
Dang, he says, I'm done with you later. Sheesh, Eldegor going up 1-0 here over Cotillard right now, and they are jumping immediately into the next game. And remember, this is loser semifinals, so it is best 2 out of 3. Back into the loading screen void. All right, back in Rock versus Gato yet again on the point matchup here. Jumping backwards with that CD, creates space, tries to go for a cross to Cotillard with their blocking on point. Instant air dash is going to get beat out here by the 2B. Eldegor did not believe in the confirm though. Oh no! Dropped the punish though, was able to get the standing B, but wasn't able to pick up with the elbow. And that could blow up in Eldegor's face right now. There's the throw. Rock's almost dead, just needs one more touch here from Gato. Over is gonna get punished this time. Jumping CD, chases him down too. Oh man, Eldegor is doing so good at chasing down and calling out a lot of what Cotillard is trying to do, but he's just not believing and not committing into it. You're seeing a lot of these little touches, right? Like that standing A, unfortunately, wasn't able to cancel fast enough to get, or excuse me, the standing B, wasn't able to cancel fast enough to get the confirm, and then that time chasing down the rollback, catching with the 2B, but didn't believe in it enough to actually close it out and get rid of Gato. Now Iori's gonna have to come in and do the work.
Okay, spending the EX early on to get that damage out. Like the spinning of the meter really, really early.
I tried to go for the taco this time here. Fireball comes out.
Reversal Rekka. Reversal A Rekka just off rip.
Why not?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Stand your ground. Ready? Go!
Oh wow, trading with the 3D, but Cotillard able to pick up the confirm afterwards. Great awareness there. Standing CD gets rolled through, but a beautiful throw.
With the EX, can't spend any minute afterwards. Go for the double roll backwards there to reposition, but Mary just hopping forward.
Eldegor is in chip range, gotta be careful. Man, the way that Cotillard just fishes out with these 3Ds is honestly so beautiful. It's so smart too. You're throwing out 3D, which is an incredibly strong anti-air that's going to lead into a ton of damage, and then just throwing out a standing B right there to stop the run-in attempt.
Okay, the meter cash out. He's able to go over the actual invincibility of that.
All right, this time Eldegor finally starting to adjust to this 3D spam here from Cotillard, able to get the punish and close out Blue Mary.
Yeah, starting to fish a little too often, it looks like, in that scenario.
And Eldegor is at set point now. Oh god.
Oh, yes! But you know what's gonna happen next.
Oh my god, the gunshot nearly killing, waking up with a Shatter Strike of his own, but Cotillard calls it out and ties it up 1-1.
I mean, like, I feel like Shatter Strike or DP are the only ways to break back into that game. So an amazing call out on the run-up block.
I mean, it was the smart thing to do, too. You need one more touch. Don't get too greedy. And now we are down to the final game between these two players. Who is going to face Yurikov in Losers Finals? I hope you got your bets in, chat.
Oh, no.
I'm
ready for this.
Ready?
One game to go here. Again, this is the final 2 out of 3 set. 2C twice in a row. It's a lot of real estate off of it. good throws land, actually. Still. Jump CD backwards, though. Just poking.
Yeah, Rock's jump CD backwards is just an incredibly strong footsies move. Great staggered pressure there, able to stuff out the attempt of the Shatter Strike. Oh, the elbow actually whipping. Interesting to see. It's not something you see too often.
Nice jump over, able to avoid the Shatter Strike. It's 10 million for 10 million.
Checkmate. That's what it is. Oh, and the chip out too with the elbow. This one sounds like a Mario Kart song.
Come on, dude.
All right.
Sped up version.
Great throws so far from Cotier, trying to chase down with that JB for the cross up. But Eldogor putting themselves here in the corner.
Nice text. Pressure. Oh, had the hit. Wasn't able to get anything off of it.
Oh, wow. Missed time on that 2C is going to get blown up by the jump in D from Cotier. Rock Howard is gone, and Blue Mary's going to get all that health back.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
Oh, okay. Little ships in the night here and there as they're trying to go for these jump-ins. Iori gonna get a little more aggressive. When he does find that jump-in, tries to go for the secondary one, looking for the reset. Trying to get as much, trying to get as much off it as you can, and that's a great way to go.
I'm actually curious if that DP was an input error there. A really risky move to end your block string with. And DP comes out from Eldogor, doing a really good job keeping Cotier in jail right here in the corner.
And that EX Fireball to go for the OTG. Very nice stuff once again. Oh, we're getting a little bit ahead on this one.
Substantially.
Yeah, how's the meter resources too? Yeah, I mean, Cronin has more than enough to blow up Iori in 2 touches.
Oh, there's one DP. What a jump in too! You have plenty of time to get the confirm on that.
You want to trade, and Iori never afraid to swing in that situation.
Backing up though, there's a run up. Not going to spend any meter. Gets hit by the DP. Iori is gone.
Who is going to take the win?
Final game, final round to decide who meets Yurikov in losers finals.
Huge meter advantage for Dogor though. Cotier kind of in trouble on this one.
Not only meter advantage, life advantage as well. Oh my god, I can't even tell which one's which. Look at these colors.
Oh, Shatter Strike blowing that meter actually really hurts. Scar cancel the roll across to get the punish. Uh-oh.
Oh, you are in ship range, and there we go with the air to air Eldogor. Able to take it, moving on to losers finals to face Yurikov. Great stuff though from Cotier. Thank you so much for coming out yet again to TNS.
I don't know. I think my natural instinct is to favor Iori almost all the time. So I don't know. Probably closer to even. These 2 characters both have really, really strong tool sets that can counter each other pretty well. So I think a lot of it comes down to player matchup more.
I definitely understand that point of view here. So right now, I mean, neither one is able to really get something going, is what I would say. Yurikov able to get the hard knockdown in the corner, sets up the fireball, but Eldogor answering with a DP.
Nice tech. Okay, found the sweep. And the throw to follow up. Very nice. Yurikov continuing to dominate, but there, good timing on the roll.
Eldogor already establishing they know how to escape that corner pressure there from BJNA, so Yurikov is going to have to change it up a little bit. He comes out, stuff that jump in.
Okay. God, was looking for the run up. Couldn't find anything afterwards though. Very nice.
Oh, she gives him the jazz hands when she throws you too? I never noticed that.
Ready, go!
Oh, the run-up throw yet again.
Oh my god. Dude, it's just continuing to just find every single throw at every single turn.
Oh, great chase down though on the rollback attempt. Oh no, catches the rollback yet again there with the EX command grab.
Yeah, that's a really, really common mix-up there is you go for the roll and then the follow-up jump in is a 4-frame safe jump if you execute correctly, but if you do delay just a hair, there is that low potential of it whiffing or the command throw. It's a really, really like devastating mid-screen mix-up there.
Oh no, the Shadow Strike there unfortunately losing out on that valuable meter. Tries to chase down the rollback attempt, but not quite able to get it. And just throwing out these jumping CDs, plus frames for days.
There's the EX to convert there off the CD. Aye, what an autocorrect.
One coming out. Not going to be enough here, but needs one more mix. Run up throw will do it.
This is match point for player 2.
All right. Yurikov looking very strong here. Continuing on with the Luong. Luong has been the difference maker. I mean, it was looking a little lost in the very first match we saw them on stream. And then once Luong has joined the party, it just has stabilized everything.
I mean, Yurikov is one of the best Luong players out there. There really aren't that many Luong players. Gets the guard cancelable, opts not to go for a combo punish, instead just a throw.
I think a missed opportunity for sure. Definitely didn't mean to go for the throw there. This is going to take a ton of damage for the air, but not willing to spend the extra meter.
Able to get with a sweep. Goes for the overhead mix-up here.
Chat, I agree. I definitely think that that was an attempt just to run up close normal. That's an unfortunate miss, but that's okay. Still a reasonable situation here as Yurikov coming in with the final character.
Final round.
The sleepy boy, Mainton-kun, coming in with 2.5 bars.
Guard cancel back. Actually goes for the follow-up there. Unexpected for sure. Caught him really off guard.
You need to be careful with that dash punch against a character like Cronin, because if he's able to get the block and you're close enough, he will just DP. Oh, 5 bars are on deck. Oh no, this is gonna hurt. Oh no!
Why are you with the gun?
Why are you bringing a pillow to a gunfight, kid?
Wow. That was unlucky.
I meant quick on the draw. Fastest shot in the West, Eldogor.
And we are going to go straight to order select there. Mainton-kun swapped? Yeah, I was going to say. It seems like Yurikov has been trying to avoid Mainton-kun versus Cronin, which I'm not even sure if it's a bad matchup. It might just be a big comfort thing from Yurikov.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because Mainton-kun point is a really interesting decision here. Especially when this character works a lot better with meter.
Definitely not something you see as often, but I think more than capable functioning. That's one thing that's really important to always remember about KO. That's super important for just for games in general, is that there's a lot of guidelines that people like to talk about when it comes to where you play characters. But in the end, if you're comfortable, then it's the correct place to play them.
You also have to consider, too, there's situations that now that I think about it, Mainton-kun seems like he's very good at bullying characters that don't have meter.
Just like that, very nice.
Yeah, and there we go. Iori is gone, and Mainton-kun's about to have a full health bar.
That was the most controlled we've seen this Iori. Like, Iori has just been kind of running amok on most characters from most people.
Oh, no. Bad option to go for the punish there. This time able to punish with a throw.
Option from both players there. There you go. There's a follow-up, though. Going to bust a meter. Safe jump.
Jumping CD, get those plus frames and that micro dash into the 2B to make sure you're close enough to confirm afterwards. Level 1, not quite enough to get rid of the sleepy boy, but he is in chip range.
Doesn't matter though, had the DP. Delayed after the pillow. Backwards!
Mini fireball there as well. And the DP coming out, hitting at max range. Oh, and the trade in the air. That's going to be in Eldegora's favor.
Dude, that was a close one. That was another nearly double KO type of scenario.
Oh, beautiful jump in there over the fireball. And another air-to-air trade, but this time ending up in Yurikov's favor.
Burn to fight. Ready? Go!
Okay. I'm gonna hit it. Dude, what an amount of real estate to have won this early on, especially against Janae.
Oh no, trying to steal the turn back there with the DP. Really unfortunate. Never mind, they were able to land another DP anyway. If at first you don't succeed, just try again.
Poke, not quite there. Again, looking for the poke.
Heading with the fireball this time. Yurikov, great conversion here into the air super. Gonna get that hard knockdown. Oh, the patience there to wait for the roll attempt. And a clean jump in.
Yeah, the same side there. I think as Cronin, you're thinking the opponent, first of all, there's no way they jump. Second of all, there's no way they jump same side. Like that is like such a hard to calculate scenario there. Just Yurikov throwing the risk reward out the window on that jump in. I respect that.
Yep, really solid tying it up here 1-1, and we're gonna go back to order selection for Eldegor now.
Select order.
I wonder if they're just gonna move Cronin to where Meitenkun is. No, okay, we're actually going to do Rocky Yori Cronin again. Just need a breather.
Battle of Titans.
Remember, this is our losers finals. We are going to be 3 out of 5 the rest of the way here through the tournament. We got matching colors for Rock versus Meitenkun.
Yeah, just really trying to avoid this Iori match. Looking like that's the one thing that we're trying to snipe out here. Yeah, easy punish.
Yeah, I think all Eldegor really needs to do is kind of slow down the pace of the game here, because when you are being too offensive against Yurikov's Meitenkun, you're going to be getting hit by those DPs. You're going to be getting hit by those stray fireballs and those stray dash punches.
Dude, huge hits in a row here. Yurikov, again, seeming like he has all the answers in these point matchups. Good block of the Shadow Strike, too.
Trying to chase down that rollback. And see, that's what I'm talking about. That double rollback into the dash punch catches you just being a little too over-aggressive.
Burn to fight. Ready? Go!
So now this is the matchup we were trying to avoid here, and Yurikov not only has gotten to it healthy, but gotten to it healthy with plenty of meter to actually capitalize with it.
Yeah, you're going to get a nice conversion in the corner as well. Goes for a cheeky little reset. OTG. And gets blown up the moment they try to escape the corner. And we are on the cusp of a OCV with Meitenkun. Yeah, the main thing that was working out before for Eldegor was just waiting in mid-screen for Yurikov to go for the dash punch and then punishing them.
Another nice poke. Good roll backwards. Yep, declining the situation against Cronin there is one of the best things you can do. He's going to try and force these scrambles because that's where he thrives. He would love to just accident you with a DP whenever he can. So being able to decline as much as possible is usually the best play, but it doesn't matter here. Yurikov.
That's dead. Oh, with the full combo there, level 2. Our boy's woken up.
Nah.
Not yet. Hasn't woken up yet, huh? Back to sleep. Here we go, jumping into what could be the final game. Oh, we're going all the way back to character select this time.
I definitely respect that for sure. I'll have to see what the swap would end up being. I don't know that we've seen a full character swap so far. Like,
Let's see. Yuri. Okay, bringing in Yuri to replace Iori. Interesting decision. Are they going to go in the same position, though?
I will say that Iori has seemed like against everyone except for Janae, Iori seemed like a liability. So I definitely like this.
And the interesting thing, too, is Yurikov has answered that decision by putting Luong first against Yuri. And you know, Yurikov, they have Yuri in the name, right? They are a Yuri player, so maybe they do think that Luong is a good matchup here.
I mean, just imagining it on paper, I would have to, it seems like Yuri's going to have some trouble being able to actually get across the screen, right? Being able to close the gap against Luong is tough for just about any character, but Yuri specifically, needing a little bit of meter to be able to be incredibly threatening from certain ranges. Luong, not too worried about that.
So let's see. Jumping into what could be the final game here. Yurikov trying to get their run back in grand finals.
Yeah, and we're just seeing a lot of what I kind of predicted here, but that was a good jump in. What a way to start.
Oh, there's a cross up as well, taking the corner, but there's a rollback. Run up low. Oh, this should be enough. Absolutely is with the Izuna drop.
Dude, what an amount of damage to be able to bring out of that scenario. I mean, the early stages of that match looked exactly how we predicted, but it just opened up so quick.
Yeah, Yuri basically has full health now here going up against Meitenkun. Great punish, too, on the air legs. And there's that mix-up, too. Even when you do block the dash punch, you have to guess whether or not Yurikov is going to go for the follow-up, right? Because if you try to press the punish, you can just get blown up for that and get a hard knockdown.
Okay, OTGs. I like the idea. He's able to get the roll out. A couple weird situations in a row.
Yeah, that scramble there with the DP absorbed the fireball. Very bizarre. No, they called out the DP and went for an optimal punish by going for a jumping D, but we're just a little too high to get the confirm. It happened again! So unfortunate here for Eldegor. That's two massive opportunities dropped.
Oh my god, how does he just keep... Dude.
That was two situations where Yurikov's Meitenkun should have been dead.
Ready, go!
Oh my god, jumped over the fireball. I like the idea.
Okay, 10 the meter. Just kill him. Level 2. And shouts to Tara for the $25 direct contribution to the Matcherino. We appreciate the support, bringing you up to $175 pot total.
Yeah, Tara, he just has Oh no, this is really getting out of control very quickly. If he is able to answer, oh my god. And I think that he panicked. He realized he didn't have charge, had to go for the jabs, had to go for something there. 3-2-A's into the dash punch.
No way, we are down to Cronin now. Yurikov is on set point here.
Let's poke.
Roll backwards, create a little bit of space. There's the dash punch. Isn't able to get optimally punished, but that one bad DP is going to be it for Meitenkun. B. Janae coming in. It's not over yet here. Eldegor can tie this up 2-2. It's absolutely doable.
This is the matchup that Yurikov specifically picked Janae for the anchor for, though. Confident in this happening. Like we said, airborne character facing off against one of the anti-air missile turret of this game.
Yeah, but the problem is it doesn't matter how confident you are in the matchup. All Cronin needs is one good DP. Just like that.
Chooses not to shoot the level 2 though. Wants to hold on to it. Oh.
Right, throw in the corner. Patience there. Goes for the 2B. Catching the roll attempt.
Oh, found the throw again. Found the throw again.
Pretty good. Oh.
Went for the low this time. I like the idea.
Oh, trying to challenge her. You have to be careful. That is plus. Oh my god, you can feel the tension in the air right now. Yurikov just being so careful about going forward. There's the guard cancel to escape the corner on the fireball.
The sweep. Oh my god, try to go for it all. I mean, that's one of the most difficult situations. If it hits, you're a genius, right?
So we're going to have to see abandoning the team that got them all the way here for a different opportunity.
I mean, Benimaru, I think, is a pretty decent matchup here, and there's a good reason why. Both of those in a row, good examples of why I think Benimaru is a pretty decent pick here.
So far pretty even though. Shadow X trying to establish some pressure. Neutral jump gets answered by a sweep from Yurikov. Beautiful jump over the fireball as well. Ends it with the DP.
There's the throw, very nice. Oh, yeah, uses the run to just get out of the corner.
Oh, racing with these short normals here. Able to get the DP into the hard knockdown.
He jumped for the air-to-air, but wasn't able to quite swing early enough. So as K-Dash taking down the point war, getting that early lead.
And now Luong up against K-Dash here. Luong sitting pretty on meter as well. Oh, nothing personal, Kid. Able to get the mix-up. Tries to go for the overhead.
Oh, beat out the Shadow Strike on startup as well. Just doing everything right now. I literally, he's just like rolling dice to pick moves, and they're just all connecting here. The pressure is so huge.
One of the things I really like too here from Shadow X is the way that they're just harassing Yurikov with these 2As, right? They end their strength and then they just throw out these 2As to try and catch Yurikov pressing heavy buttons because they're staying plus or at least neutral in a lot of their block strings, so they can throw out those quicker buttons.
Oh, gets a throw out of the attempt at the raid run. Oh, 2C way too far, but doesn't matter. What's up with the DP?
The overhead here, ending with the fireball. What? What an answer from Shadow X there, carrying all the way to the other coast. Gets the clean overhead, not able to convert.
And Yurikov had the hit, had the opportunity, everything right in front of him there, but unfortunately the trade comes through now, and that is the game done. Yurikov had the... There was a moment there. There was a moment where Yurikov was in it, had the guard cancel roll, just everything was correct, and just unfortunately couldn't confirm.
Yeah, but Shadow X, the beast of prey here with an OCV right at the bat. Yurikov going immediately to character select.
We're switching back. We're switching back, and I think it's correct. Even though I think that the switchback is correct, I don't mind the attempt, because I think that Benimaru actually was a pretty decent pick for the first slot, and I think that Yuri does have has a lot of merit against a lot of the things on the team for Shadow, but it's the classic proverb, right? Pick your stuff.
Yeah, pick what you are best at, especially here in Grand Finals, whatever is most comfortable. But going for a little bit of a different switch up too, we're getting Meitenkun in the middle position and BJNA on the anchor position actually here, which we did see before in Losers Finals.
Yeah, one of the nice things about this game is being able to go for the little mix-ups here on team order, but that's great DP to answer the jump in. Luong loves to go airborne for mix-up and for neutral, so it's a really good answer in a lot of scenarios.
BD Fireball there, jumping CD, pushing in, keeping them in the corner. Yeah, and harassing with those 2Bs. That 2B's also stopping Yurikov's attempt to try and escape the corner through jump outs.
Okay.
We're just gonna get a close D like that? Shadow, you ain't gonna block it?
Aye, very nice there. Not enough to kill. What a strike though. Yurikov almost takes the lead. It was so close. He had it.
So tragic there, but that's all right. Yurikov was able to put in some work. Now Meitenkun just needs to come in, get one confirm, and K-Dash is gone.
Yeah, but K-Dash, I mean, he's not giving up the ghost on this one. Even with the EX pillow through, goes for the EX run.
Oh, and there's that punish. You just gotta be a little bit patient. Oh my god, Meitenkun, what's happening?
One of the strengths of K-Dash, man. This character's damage in the corner is so unbelievably high, with or without meter.
They are in chip range, though, here. Trying to get that chip with the dash punch.
Standing up instead of going for the DP, but it doesn't matter. Gets the dash punch.
Yeah, I didn't see a situation where K-Dash was honestly going to survive that, whether it be trying to approach and Yurikov just DPs and you block the DP, or you're always in range for dash punch, pretty much. Speaking of dash punch.
Oh, drop the combo, but it doesn't matter. Wakes up and gets the trade. Listen, I know that sometimes I give too much credit, but maybe a bait, I'll take it.
Stand your ground. Ready? Go!
All up to PJNA here. Yurikov could not afford to go down 2-0. Alright, spending a lot of bar here in the corner. 2 EX moves, gets the hard knockdown, a substantial amount of damage as well.
Yeah, there's a version of that combo that's no meter, but it's very hard. It's not online safe.
Oh, what a cross-up as well, too. Looked like it barely hit. EX in the air says bring in the Clark, the final boss.
But now, as we've seen so many times, dude, the menace.
And there it is with the 2A immediately into EX tackle, elbow drop.
Clark is dressed like he's taking his kids to play paintball on the weekend.
Shut up, Proxy.
Nice, did the sweep, trying to go for the anti-air, and gets the EX tackle, very good.
That's the thing, is you are still not safe in the air even against Clark. Clark has the Death Valley driver, has those air conversions into EX tackle, and that was a beautiful way to get through the armor.
Aye, I'm back to an activation, gets the Frankensteiner, spend the meter.
There we go. I love how he ends it with a jackhammer too.
Is the strength of Clark with meter, and part of the reason so many people play him on Anchor. Every single touch from everywhere, it just works out so good. Being able to go for EX tackle to just like go into the cradle. Sometimes people will even go for EX tackle and they'll just go no follow-up, like to keep corner, right?
Which is definitely a valuable thing, too, if you want to keep your opponent locked down, if you're not too confident that you can chase them down, because when you give up the corner there with the elbow drop, you do kind of have to play that chase game sometimes. Here we go. All it needs is one more round for DS Shadow X, or one more game, I should say, to take the entire tournament here.
Nice hit, dashed up, trying to get aggressive afterwards. I like that.
And I like how Yurikov is being a lot more aggressive right now.
Oh my god.
That seems to be the change. Just like, don't play footsies, just go all in.
Round 2. Ready? Go!
Okay. I trying to go for the DP punish. Got the sweep. Oh.
DB, it's gonna put you into the corner. Just run up close, see there into a full confirmed hard knockdown. Fakes out the cross up there, but Yurikov able to block.
Okay. EX, nice. Oh, connect.
hate to see that here. That was the opportunity to get rid of Iori. Beautiful cross up though. Tries to go for the low afterwards. Run up throw, not quite enough, but you are in chip range.
There we go. Got the throw. Yurikov looking so much better here, but I feel like I've seen this movie before.
We're going to have to see what's going to happen here. I mean, we have seen many a DS Shadow X Clark OCVs. Oh, the Frankensteiner again, not spending the meter though. Wants to hold on to it for the next character.
High guard cancel. Shatter Strike comes through though. Very close to getting, himself into this, and Static Gorilla, he didn't see your coaching, he immediately gets tossed. 23 points, man, thank you.
If DS Shadow X is able to win the entire tournament on a Clark OCV proxy,
that's a wrap. The sweep.
Patience here as well. Just staying just at 2D range here.
Option select, you cannot backdash it. He's just ready every time.
Take him to the other side. Are we gonna cancel into a level 3?
I don't see why not. Take care of him. Absolutely, climax cancel.
He hits you with the cap swipe too. See with the Jotaro cap swipe, and Meijiku's neck is broken.
He said, "Bagon."
Bagon, this child's broken in half.
Here we go. Potentially final character here.
Tournament point for DS Shadow X and Clark still.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the humanity.
Elbow drop, jump in. Great throw tech though from Yurikov.
Roll backwards, very nice. Good guard cancel, I like that. Create your space, but finding the hit feels impossible right now.
There we go, EX. Gonna go for the elbow drop this time. And the low, and that should be it! CS Shadow X with the reverse OCV with Clark to take the entire tournament.